here to affirm a political responsibility to defend truth, protect our democratic gains, and ensure that propaganda does not distort the will of the Ghanaian people. Let me state this clearly from the outset. The new Patriotic Party has once again activated its well-known machinery of misinformation, half-baked truth, and calculated propaganda. To us, this is not new. It is a deliberate political strategy, one that seeks to exploit silence, manipulate public perception, and rewrite recent history in their favor, after what can be described as a catastrophic record in government. So somebody may ask, why the relaunch? History reminds us, after the first NDC administration under His Excellency, Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings of blessed memory, the incoming government of John Agyekum Kufuor deliberately distorted the achievement of the NDC through sustained propaganda. It took the bold intervention of the then propaganda secretary and now the indefatigable general secretary of the NDC, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kweti, to introduce setting the record straight to stop the trend. That initiative was not just political communication, it was a rescue mission for truth. It helped restore public confidence and ultimately contributed to regaining power. Today, history is repeating itself. But this time, we will not wait until we are in opposition before we speak. We will account to the people in real time. Lessons from 2016. In 2016, the NDC lost power not because of lack of performance, but because of a failure of aggressively confronting propaganda. And let the facts speak. Ghana transitioned from a HIPC economy in the early 2000s to a lower middle income country by 2010, with GDP growth averaging over 7% between 2010 and 2013. Under the NDC, over 3,000 kilometers of roads were either constructed or rehabilitated, including the iconic Kwame Nkrumah interchange, popularly known as the Circle Dubai. More than 200 community-based senior high schools, which we call E-blocks, were initiated to expand access to secondary education. Major infrastructure like Terminal 3 of Kotoka International Airport and the Kumasi Airport expansions were delivered to international standards. Yet, these tangible gains were drowned in a flood of fabricated stories, from the infamous Dumso, Amina Mohammed Yutong bus rape saga, to the absurd unconfirmed flights. These lies were repeated until they gained traction. Unfortunately, President Mahama, in all this, never buzzed pastors to the dam to pray. We worked towards solution. The present threats. Today, the same playbook is being deployed. Having failed to convince Ghanaians on policy and performance, the NPP has returned to propaganda, shifting from one false narrative to another. First, it was misinformations around Gold Board, its procurement, and others. Now, they have turned their attention to Cocoa Board, attempting to incite cocoa farmers, the backbone of our economy. They have even gone as far as alleging that public funds have been used to purchase 4 aircrafts for the president, a claim that is not only palpable false, but highly irresponsible. Also, the Bank of Ghana's 15 billion cedis commitment carried out under its core mandate to stabilize the economy should be viewed as a strategic investment rather than a loss. It has produced tangible results. A more stable microeconomic environment, lower debt to GDP, inflation reduced from 23 to 3.2%, eased cost of living pressures, and a stronger national currency. In contrast, claims of a 44 billion loss being circulated by the MPP and unsubstantiated and pure propaganda aimed at undermining the progress of the Bank of Ghana. This is not mere politics. This is coordinated attempt to erode public trust. Again, why this platform matters. In a democracy, elections are not won by silence. They are won by credibility, trust, and constant engagements. The NDC government has, within just 17 months in office, taken decisive steps to stabilize the economy, restore investor confidence, and implement people-centered policies. But governance alone is not enough. Communication is governance. We commend the efforts of the Minister for Government Communication through the Accounting to the People series. However, political misinformation requires a political response, firm, direct, and unapologetic. That is why setting the record straight is back. Let this serve as both a notice and a warning. The NDC is not afraid of criticisms. In fact, we welcome constructive scrutiny, but we will not tolerate deliberate falsehoods, character assassination, and coordinated propaganda. Every lie will be confronted with facts. Every distortion will be corrected with evidence. We are committed to ensure that the Ghanaian voter is informed, not misled. Fellow Ghanaians, this is not about politics as usual. This is about protecting the integrity of our democracy. We have demonstrated through policy and performance our commitment to national development. We will match this with an equal commitment to truth. And to our appointees. I also commend all appointees for making the work of our communication team more effective. In government, the most challenging aspect of public communication is having to justify avoidable missteps. So far, we have avoided that, and we must maintain that standard. Let us remain united, stay grounded, and continue to honor the trust Ghanaians placed in us through their decisive mandate. Finally, on behalf of our national chairman, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia, and our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, the Circle Dubai. More than 200 community-based senior high schools, which we call E-blocks, were initiated to expand access to secondary education. Major infrastructure like Terminal 3 of Kotoka International Airport and the Kumasi Airport expansions were delivered to international standards. Yet, these tangible gains were drowned in a flood of fabricated stories from the infamous Dumso Amina Mohammed Yuton Bas rape saga to the absurd in confirmed flights. These lies were repeated until they gained traction. Unfortunately, President Mahama, in all this, never buzzed pastors to the dam to pray. We worked towards solution. The present threats. Today, the same playbook is being deployed. Having failed to convince Ghanaians on policy and performance, the NPP has returned to propaganda, shifting from one false narrative to another. First, it was misinformations around Gold Board, its procurement, and others. Now, they have turned their attention to Cocoa Board, attempting to incite cocoa farmers, the backbone of our economy. They have even gone as far as alleging that public funds have been used to purchase 4 aircrafts for the president, a claim that is not only palpable false, but highly irresponsible. Also, the Bank of Ghana's 15 billion cedis commitment carried out under its core mandate to stabilize the economy should be viewed as a strategic investment rather than a loss. It has produced tangible results. A more stable microeconomic environment, lower debt to GDP, inflation reduced from 23 to 3.2%, eased cost of living pressures, and a stronger national currency. In contrast, claims of a 44 billion loss being circulated by the NPP and unsubstantiated and pure propaganda aimed at undermining the progress of the Bank of Ghana. This is not mere politics. This is coordinated attempt to erode public trust. Again, why this platform matters. In a democracy, elections are not won by silence. They are won by credibility, trust, and constant engagements. The NDC government has, within just 17 months in office, taken decisive steps to stabilize the economy, restore investor confidence, and implement people-centered policies. But governance alone is not enough. Communication is governance. We commend the efforts of the Minister for Government Communication through the Accounting to the People series. However, political misinformation requires a political response, firm, direct, and unapologetic. That is why setting the record straight is back. Let this serve as both a notice and a warning. The NDC is not afraid of criticisms. In fact, we welcome constructive scrutiny. But we will not tolerate deliberate falsehoods, character assassination, and coordinated propaganda. Every lie will be confronted with facts. Every distortion will be corrected with evidence. We are committed to ensure that the Ghanaian voter is informed, not misled. Fellow Ghanaians, this is not about politics as usual. This is about protecting the integrity of our democracy. We have demonstrated through policy and performance our commitment to national development. We will match this with an equal commitment to truth. And to our appointees. I also commend all appointees for making the work of our communication team more effective. In government, the most challenging aspect of public communication is having to justify avoidable missteps. So far, we have avoided that, and we must maintain that standard. Let us remain united, stay grounded, and continue to honor the trust Ghanaians placed in us through their decisive mandate. Finally, on behalf of our national chairman, Honorable Johnson Asiedun Ketia, and our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, and all executives, I extend our appreciation to our regional, constituency, and branch executives for keeping the party cohesive through what has been a demanding period. As we undertake our reorganization, let us do so with discipline and unity, ensuring the process strengthens rather than distracts from our mission. From today, setting the record straight becomes a continuous, strategic, and uncompromising platform to kill Jandam and misinformation from the NPP. We will speak, we will correct, we will defend the truth every single day. Thank you very much. And let me also take this opportunity to inform you that the General Secretary will also be having a press conference next week to address the state of our reorganization. Thank you very much for your attention. Sir, ene yefre nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu a na enye bibi fufuro bia nanso so edwumadie a mfie bi a na etwemu ye propaganda secretary a na ene osan so ye general secretary Honorable Fifi Kwete ehunu se akohwie ene naada no edoso ewo ye politics no or the dwumadie bi ebaye a to din say setting the record straight. Edro ene ekwan a ye fa so ede akohwisam ene dabraba ene kontompo sem ekosieye. Na yehunu say eye MPP omo kwan a omo fa so a omo de to mfuturo egu Ghana fo eni. Enu nti ehu aba ne say omo asan so ahya asia ne nkontompo esem no esese yesan so ede setting the record straight no esan so ebebio abra omanpani kofo enya akwanya ebeye president enyuma a His Excellency Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings eye nyina no sebe ye de 988 aso ede nkontompo sem Edia say anka NDC din kra ebe say ebe yira nanso so sa setting the record straight no ema yen akwanya ema yema dokre no eda edi 2016 NDC edi nkuguo na yesan so ehun say nkuguo a yedi wo elections mu no na enye dwumaso no a yedi ye ejumadi ye bi samobe kaya circle Dubai yesan susu AC blocks yesi airports ye akwan nyina no na MPP4 enamu ene akohwisam na de na omo kan bi dum so amina yuton samobe kaya omo ka insecurity asam yesi ekwan mu ademukafo am robbers etumi stopo bus ema wonuma omutimu nyina no ema ewom na am robbers erepu omo a na nokure bia so enim ba ye ka asasam nyina ema egu eto enkrofo asum ema ye lusu 2016 abatwo no na mpempeso a yeduri eya na mpenifo eka se makonto pokwan na onienim nanso so nokure no ebeti no apane ho na sesi ade ye ntwen ko opposition impo na ya mankontopo ekwan setting the record straight a ye relaunch ye be make sure say kontompo bia MPP for ayo madwene say omde babeto abontin bia no ye ma ade enche so ye be responde se ne be ya omakohwie no enkoka nipa etrim dwumadi a NDC yasan so aba a ye die no eye dwumaso a Ghana fo nyina council NDC ene John Dramani Mahama aban ya appointee so a ye de amemu no asha wo munsa a omoboa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so no nyame adom bosome dunso a yaba abemu yenya adeboni bia ewo omoho eno no ama communication no sebe uko radio uko TV social media enye bibia eden ema NDC because ye nyuma ene ye appointees no suban no adi dwuma kese ama ya ema sebe ye mo ehukra na yenim se yenua government minister for government communication on also so ne accounting to the people series no and also so edi dwumeso no edeboa NDC ama nsempani nyina so no ekọ fam nanso so eto da bia political responses no ya na entumi enkoniye se eba ne se aban mu eyusu diplomacy ena adea ya na enkoyie enu nti party so communication no ebe so nefa we've setting the record straight no ye be make sure say ye ma ntro ene kontompo endi ye kan de biara da nti enadue yi say ye friends some trefo nhyiemu a ye be gina ye national chairman honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia Anemu ye general secretary Fifi Fiavi Kwete ena ye communication officer honorable Sami Jemfi Anemu ashe Ghana for ebo say kontompo de sune ye man kwan bebia da ema MPP emfa adada embe wini power madam wase.
The Marquaba be aware about TVXYZ and Afi Power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi and then so Yabomodi near the Bow Fee, the Bow Jumem or Kremu, and now baby Biara Betimi Ajibre, Navy so na Yedisan Komoina, Edia Boom, Sebayanet, Samahodo Abribia, Etregu or Mine Ghana Hano, a Munchilemu Sene Fata, also Timemuni, I would it to me, a man penny for, so woman yet. And many were men for Quanya wo, Sahoto, and Sika, and near Abrabo Power, betting Abemo. Tibabia was saying, and I would say our Wajibre, can only say medium and copy 6 p.m. Bebo. Oko Facebook or Jumedia Travel Live and Khaled yen platforms in a very active. Eyi Jumedia now wetimi Ashebi. Ntuko Facebook at Power 979 FM and a TVXYZ. Name mobile money ko PM ewo YouTuber XYZ broadcast na fe wajibre ahwe Jumedia bi. Jumedia ne koso na dwen kire bia beba otim fatwa se wo mene pem ye bejebre ne akenkan e de amount. Affiliate stations afa Jumedia nyina na eye ada your friend is saying com centers ne ade a wo mu nyina ebiem sabre wo bia ya hodo ni kura hodo so nyina no ye dam ase sabre bia mo spread eye sa Jumedia ye kwakire se be na Ghana fo nyina so wo mu betimi agebre na Jumedia yi wo mu timi ne edi na abomu okwo MCR Mr. of Jampo director ewo ho fe Mr. Peter Cranton Mr. Emmanuel Kisi Abbas wo mu ana wo MCR wo ma hye TV no so dia ma kama na fe wo so ani agya wo ba be hwe Jumedia bi Lizzy ana ye me makeup no uba inside the studio so Francis ani William Sifa ana wo cameras na chi a wo so wo mo direct cameras no Mr. Kevin Asante enemy producer ewo Jumedia so abusia miankasa me jebre na me di Jumedia hu chiame edema wo etinemu edema me boss Mugabe Mase the capacity man commander of the 900 million angels meaning at the NK Obrempong the grassroots president okuapeman kanea abiribi asemetnase a me se na wakai se eye yedie eye pepepe yo eye kwan pa wo man Ghana befa so na wafa ne ntema pa bi de fra se beye na me nu mienu abiri ni don bia ahoto ani je sika ne brapa ye hwehwe no ye nsa betimi aka ba bia wo a wagebre na wo hwe dwumadi anase wutie yen nyankopon enkyere wa mempreda ene nsema hodo na ye ba bedi nkomo me ne wo de ka say chairman of a here Parliament Health Committee Dr. Mark Ketnawani wakasa area fa Charles Emisa abrantie bia wafiri mu na nsenya no ni wo no ho de na wakafa ho ye ba bebie conversation mu ana afi wo so wati nsem a ekoso no nyina bi eno de ya meka police for wo mo a efa police ties na wo mo de ba osu hanom no mo ba na wo mo beton sa ties no edeko. There's a new development aba the Ghana Police Service now their activeness no top notch woma ya de ye pa eno so ye bedi won komo say na akwakosi ye de emunsem nyina be baba be somo ensemi ene de aka ahodo an ya bobo ano ne ye de baba somo ye beda ne ye ho aba ye ba pe ye ba be biem na afi ye de wo de enso ama wo twen ye ba isia. Mesamo Okwaba bi o de ba TVSYZ and afi power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi esini midi di enke Obrempong na me na midi jumedi hu chiame na mede asum wo nyankopon enhyira wa mempreda wo ba bibia wo se wo de wadwene aba wo de unim de ete ya kire se wo gebre wo ba hwe inside politics na de ekom no wo so watimi atiase kwan ya mpanifo efa so na wo mabu wo manyi de rikan before jumedi na video ayebo the Deputy National Communications Officer for the National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko no Godwin Akogan ana na wogina anima press conference na ekoso na or address issues bi ekoso comedy baby awo enawie Akogan Godwin yankopon wonhira no ye okese and I believe say and some na modi wababeka no awie ensem a NDC amanyoko no makachira mo say mo baye ne sa pepepe because that is the only thing ebeboa me say Ghana need aso say amanyoko ewo kromo nyina Ghana need aso ye ba kope NDC Ghana need aso NDC we can't risk it say MPP beba be so to me mu anytime soon with the current leadership MPP mu no we can't yentime risk it we can't stand it. The moment NDC be disappointed Ghanaians no we are doomed, we are dead because the option no ain't option the option is not optioning. The other option which is the MPP the New Patriotic Party no it's not an option and it can be an option. Godwin Akogan Monsema Babeka and futuro be a better form from the MPP. Momra na mombe address it. Asembia MPP for beka because I know ana mighty me the year 2016. Ama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Any NDC abaya na moteso. Enyuma hodua na mayen wo krom ha. Ghana for entimi ehunu. Because mu jai MPP for amom beka che Ghana for say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama hotel wo Dubai ameto Ghana for team wabreko abepe me na me ne wo de ka say no MPP member and watimi di hotel President John Dramani Mahama no mo seal owo Dubai no ode wo picture kire obia no MPP member. I am daring any MPP member say what was that picture na one family mi nia ayi okateche free family samo no mo ti dinam ana hotel ana mama hotel ewahi because NDC na entimi anyina anyi sa ne me ya no wo enturo ne niema kase MPP fo aka me say gidie a Ghana fo anya wo NDC mu no mu disappoint o man yi a me enke Obrempong me kan wo mo yentimi fa mo bone ntem da sa wo hwe kwan ya 2024 abato no course anibire ni ahokeka aganafo eka wo manu tum de oyawo ehunahuna suro no mu team 8 years under another kwakufado any alaji baumia under them osuro ehu oyawo ehunahuna wom koto abanu boom anima president John Dramani mama any NDC abayi se mu disappoint you man ya I am part of the people who are yet me fan chamoda se mu timi tina ho hwadi na some of the past appointees of the MPP sabotage abanya ye mu bi ye fan chamoda se mu tina ho hwadi na MPP fo timi di atro esan to muso biau na NDC mo yia no na bibi foforo bia kosi dan say mo betina ba mu a some of us will never forgive you Warren Akogan and the entire NDC me kada bia say adwuma ye de yen kra ye de adwene ye de nipadua bibia na sem pa ekasafa John Dramani mama hu biau any jidia any that so was a Ghana enya wo papa no mu bio because ne niema wo de 4 years ye sika kuma bi ebeka ne nsa a wo timi de 4 years ye kase ye bobo so ha ye nwie ne ne sika kuma bi sika sen ano mampani John Dramani mama onyaye 2012-2016 last time na penny be na me o say a little over 54 billion Ghana cedis. As we niema a course wo krom ha cycle interchange kaswa interchange say ye kasi ye bobo so ye nwie ne and another kwakufuado any alaji mamudu baomia over 700 billion Ghana cedis and the people be anyone wo mo de omonsa kire so Niema oma Jewiska Sky Train $2 million no madi Paul Dam $11.9 million no madi National Cathedral almost $100 million omadi amanana dao any other scandals are abba wo mayimu me say I am do woni me say I am there because say adwuma ya me ye nyina no records no egu Facebook e wo YouTube and Crawford to chat one day to baby internet way adi internet free ho na echirima beba be hu say oh okay na enke Obrempong na wo XYZ broadcasting abiribia na okasa no kura echira mo say mamu mfa to me say MPP for nsa bieu yen video si yen jumadi ayedi yen kasa ye ka no say amemu sa ama Ghana for ye nyina ya nte ye ho asesa na ye koye the usual politicking me MPP ni me ye CPP ni me ye NDC ni me ye we ni na ye the politics gusu sai wo man no ayam from so akase e betimi ato o man yi ekoto abama MPP bio baby bia e wo bi amba hwen because ye mu bi ye nimuom. We know what they stand for. Yanim dienti a womo ba wo man Ghana omo team the MPP we know them. And they cannot and never help this country to develop. Ebi see that. Mo amu President Kufuor amemwo, mo amu JJ amemwo, mo amu Atamios amemwo, mo amu Mahama first time. Na mo amu former president Nana Kufuor. And anopa na metie hopes na doye director of operations edema your friend say United Party ni video bi wo pa kire say PDS ye ho aba asem a yachi enkrofo 9 na nhihemu ehwehwemu ekoso no de no ye board chair edema PDS omo friend Philip Ayensu wono no ye Nana Dankwa no baba obi a no yi Nana Dankwa ti baba one no ye board chair edema PDS according to Hobson Adoye they had no clue. The MPP had no clue how to govern a country. No, they don't. Wamu nibi. Eti wamu diya no mo ba. Wamaya japa diya yankwa nkotong. Ka kite. Anka sabre enye Edmond combat na tito. In 2024 November, nanka MPP told Tema Oil Refinery at the price of $22 million. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about 2025. Ano ma ora Edmond combat so a man in penny for a can we say munko to me pese to mo man nya adwuma afia we ya 2025 before I eba be wie no within that said 9 months or so here Edmond combat go ahead to no generating revenue $21 million. Me yesho say ye di Christmas no na edu $22 million. The same price anka MPP amanyoko ton no ade amobi. Womo one district one factory me pacho wa baby a wo bia one district one factory ebi wo ho no ko Facebook se sia churo kro ni din na for factory ni to mame ko this ghost one district one factory and kenye nyankopon dom ana ye NDC MPs and wo original the year 2024 anka MPP for pass a tax waiver of over $350 million. Adiama the ghost one district one factory, and if you look at the list of the factories now who go behind the factories are the same MPP for and one team. His Excellency the President AC Terminal 3 and Senate 2016 over and someone MPP for can and now Terminal 3 and at that terminal so cry where airport in MPP faithful so kwa shops away inside MPP for there. I don't know money brad yes sir. Area some de kwan. Ade ne ba wo mo beka satia nanso wo mo na hyase yenko kanche kokoo fo se mahama ati kokoo no so nanso say MPP for and kokoo divoa ekofa kokoo bottle 1200 ebeton wo Ghana 2500 na waji mfaso de ase ne botom MPP for wo mo kwa Ivory Coast bottle back to Ivory Coast aye 1200 Ghana cedis all about Ghana skemwa. Now, so despite all the price reduction, Abasu world market up to date, cocoa per bag. Ewo kromha. President John Dramani Mahama any cocoa board for the tour. 2,587. I know MPP before konam cocoa ase. Munko kan kire wom. Say yati cocoa so. Say ne de aye. And then the same MPP before na cocoa crachi for bia. Abina mom is cash on to cocoa. Any MPP before the bia one say. No more disikano akko. Cote d'Ivoire. No more cocoa to Cote d'Ivoire cocoa because one bag of cocoa or Ghana a Cote d'Ivoire 2 bags. It is a Yama cocoa crachi is cash on to 500 bags of cocoa or Ghana or the Ivory Coast or better 1 million bags. And to the bedu Ghana back on no quo of 500,000 bags of cocoa free. MPP for Tigana for Nagasa Omadom cocoa. Ewo Chromo and I was enjoy 2,587. Binding mom. Sagana for ne complaining. They are complaining. Say abani to cocoa no. But Sikana abani dia koma cocoa crachin. Only a before you one. And no to cocoa ni fi Cote d'Ivoire because a one no benyam for so one bag. One bag be on beton. Eddie free. And this is for Muntie. The MPP they can be your friends. See, Munfa family, Munfa bibi Anton Chain. They can't be your friends. The MPP they can't. Because wherever you are sitting, so we are CEO, so we are MD. So we are chair, board chair. Baby, I want to know MPP ni na what gonna say. What pe wasem no. Eho no pa baba betena. Eho ano pa baba betena. So please, away me hwe God na kogan. Me ni agi wo studio house ah. Ni sem odi tudwa. Che se me ni agi me ho de me ya me ho. And I like it. please, Munina Somaye, why, Yasramo, we can't risk it. Young Timida. Say, Bekaya Niaguso, say, MPP media dear. And then watch ya. No, mine, Ankabo. Anka Ghana gu, Babia MPP for the Ghana quatri ye. Me can't be say, His Excellency the President. They just want to work. They just want to. Enra Sampain, former mayor, Kumasi. Na, your friend is saying, Ghana aba, cargo plane aba, Babebua, Disika abua or manyi. Sampain say, we don't need a cargo plane na. Ya the cargo plane, ya the fa cocoa na the fa bauxite. And Amuna Mugu Ghana Airways. And Amudi be a restaurant, ewa airport ha. We are no more didi. And Amu, I don't know the pabo musa. I compose you said be biara buying the bayeno. I was some make negative thing and found. Sa 1984, 1970, 1956 politics in a chamu. There be a make catcher. I say, we better TikTok no. I have been working to Abby. I know where you are from. I be more say. Nothing watch now. Unyama waye. Another pa, Mr. Maso Kofijuma, the former MD Adema Giwoka, Sabre, a boss of factory in Yama Wakoton Tong Woma or Sinaya condemned. Yatina Yamani Bela. Wafa will collapse by force. Ghana penny for Obia a betchin biare. Obi Biara. Former chairman of the MPP, Freddie Blay, Kobu Bunkwa for the Gu Okitase, your friend were caught, a man 3 weeks on them, or do police station sells Southern one and the BP called 2 million. A Jenny move Namun Command bill. May say, the NDC, you should not be lenient with the MPP. Tama, Urata Chichikata. Former President Kufo Edine Kwakwa Tumnu no kuta asma we ya omiamia guna numu yadine tum Victor Francis Solomon Deputy Finance Minister under Rawlings regime yadine tumu na gas and the sin so oxygen and the sin so no oxygen sin so yadine tumu Victor Solomon namuni kromo Chachichikata asthma, no odimu. Oti se Freddy Blesser, ni BP akosura, enzo. Oti majino. Oti boy na wonu ko wi akoko, owi aponche na ye remane no. Odu wona ni BP kosura, mu be jan no akofie. Apa amiya kunfi $2 million coding the world so the quiet sky train feasibility your friend saying study so said then $2 million na yira. Ami akunfi mrakot no adwane no the hospital. Ami akunfi bra no the hospital. Na mu jai. You don't have to be lenient with the MPP. Not at all. Because one more young crofo ye ni omubu o maibo mani ye. And then omo yan chirem bio na mu hunu say one more young man before what they are doing is not the usual opposition way. Daddy. Aye sanity. You better so can okra na kire mo. Mo disappoint Ghana for NDC, mo disappoint Ghana for they will not and never forgive you. MPP for can 1, mo ka 2. Mo ma bia no kra na so. Abiri bia space ni wo homa mo. Na mo ntime nche kire o ma ni yie ma yen. Dia mo ba mo ye ntu dun sanya yen de. Ghana for anya o mo da na region by region ye o mo kwan na anya o mo de ho. Persons living with disability at one more university, the entire university free, and young with their own first years, free tertiary for first years, and young with their own free primary health care. Ojus a Ghana for we want Mahama care, the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, Ojus or Mu at the coded job, a Jumewura, and near Mamma said Beye, Nansaya, Erica J. Nip, CEO. Amako launches seed. Ababwa youth and young entrepreneurs to own up their businesses and other way ababwa woman. What is a Ghana for who you want? And you want to move a come and want to more sani me for the young people to be able to say omodin foot to obego Ghana for any abewo mo amho abusan to adwumade ne so ma wa ha the chairman of Parliament's Health Committee Dr. Mark Kurt Nawani wakasa was health professionals yede mo agu adwuma mu say mo mbo nipa ho ban a eto da bia mo yam ho konyo say ma bra mo nyina mo nkonam kotena fie because anya abiri bia na nipa befa mo nyuma bia mo ya enko yeso na o ma hwere o mo nkwa oka sa asemi enam abrantie bia wadi 29 years sabre wa hwere ne kra enam hospital o mo de ne ko ya wo mo kire say wo man pe antiomani na wo man hwe ne ye ye hwe eye Dr. Market na wani enfemra wo bra na o de say asemi tu jane ento aso.
We are saying that it is beyond just the facility. It is the individuals. And please, if you are a medical professional and you are tired of the work, probably you have to, you can resign. I'm telling you, Ghana will survive. You have, if you are ready to work, please, there are ethics. If you can't do something, you call your colleague doctor, your senior doctor. And one funny thing about doctors is that the senior doctors is that they are always happy to be called. Once a junior doctor calls a senior doctor, they are ready to run and come and help. It's something that in my 33 years of practice, I realized that whenever you want help from a doctor you call, a colleague doctor calls that person, you run and come and help. This should not have happened. This has nothing to do with no bed syndrome, but that was the name that was given to it. And that was probably the investigation or the referral that was given to the committee. And it has happened at Kaswa, where somebody who has been admitted, he has spent 36 hours there and they are saying no bed. Has it been lying on the floor all that time that there was no bed at the recovery ward? Do you need to do a cesarean section and send the person automatically or compulsorily to a recovery ward?
The Dr. Mark Kurt Nawani, the chairman of Parliament Health Committee, and watch no a doctor for nurses for more yede mama ko school and I imagine him dear say Mobile Yajma Hospital say my bra mon resign Ghana will survive. My bra mon resign Sadio Egusu Koso. Me and my camera say in the year 2018 me yare ko hospital bi. Nyame nko asem mama ni anda ho. By this time Obrempong omo no me hon say de deda nkoma wie de deda. Ka prince of Osumu ne Willimu Koma baba nom ayi adi fufuo ko. It's bad. I told you negligence no ano den dudu o. Enro kra ebia nurses ni bi ade ba doctor ahwa ya yidi ebra no obedu a kwan a obefa so anu maduro no wo breko a wo yare da ho enema a wontimi ndi wo breko a wo nom sa aduro no onka ho hwe nkire o ode be si wa pan no ko ntia bi egu ho num baako anopa baako awia baako anwumire mekoda hospital ho for almost 3 weeks. First 3 days I me call ye enu ayede ma me no maje me private ward aja be ma me hye hodi manu me enu 3 days still me hu se dabi me ho yira me say na edu ame enu mi edu ni mpe milk edu ni mpe nkosua me so me sorry anopa tigbe ni ahwie milk ba kwa gum me di rich say na me ku me ho awia me se me pe jollof ani ebe nkosua no se etuatua mu ni na me di timi ya me down na me se dabi mo mfa medro no ma me na me nhwade ye me be ready nro no ho a enro na me no no ade ati won life mu ani nkosua ne milk nti se man hwe na me to koso enum ye edi ya most at times ya grofo ewu hospital I can say the negligence of these doctors and nurses I am telling you. No, I promise them some the mobile radio so. But later on, I was say Dr. Penibi or and Becca say omo pamechew. I say no mama mfen ko bebia. Na me pene ye and it's my hospital no and yadia me boni dinda aka sembia wa ha but nipa bebre ewu e wo sa ne mai ho nipa bebre ewu enti wo hwe na adwuma na from no wa bra wo be call hospital na nurse bi ekuta ne infinite phone a toys cover se ho just say on hwe ba bi akra TikTok no nam TikTok no piako no sri no suanyum bito wo bere ko obi yare a wo betre emergency nurse din ka wudu adwuma ma wo phone da ba bi kwa broche na koye. How dare you? So we are nurse. Now we are Jumana Ufon show bottom, Koba no apeke. Wabrekwa we nipa juma. Who does that? Honorable Kwabrami Nta Kando, the health minister, and the Ministry of Health. Money nurses need Dr. Sibi in Kasa. So Mubakwa Juma nurse ni nani phone send bottom, say Mumu phone ningu animwa. Omu dine omu change omu hono. Omu njom phones ningu omu lockers mu. Omu po oma for oma dear. People are dying through this negligence and it's not funny anymore. I was trying to tell you the Honorable Minister for Health, Honorable Kwabrami Nta Akando, was directing immediate disciplinary action against doctors and nurses at Wamukahubi. Charles Emisa wa hwere ne nkwa eti wose womu anhwehwemu wo bibiara wo ka ho ya so mu se wono no hospital wo bi ana because of medical negligence nti monti mani anhwe Charles Emisa nti wo firi mu dia wo mu mfa enso ano yenkohwe ono abokwabena Minta Akando health minister wo bra na okasa nsem ye ba beto adwumani ni so.
I want to accordingly direct my chief director, the chief director of the Ministry of Health, to write to the following people, the following health professionals and their hospitals and their regulators, that disciplinary actions be taken against them. 1. Dr. Anne-Marie Kudowo should be referred to the police hospital and the medical and dental council with immediate effect. Dr. Nina Naomi Iram, the Greater Accra Regional Hospital and the medical and dental council. Dr. Ida Drant be referred to Kolebu Teaching Hospital and the Medical and Dental Council. I understand some of these facilities have already started disciplinary actions against some of these people, and I'll urge them to expedite action on them and their respective regulators must also do same. Dr. Genevieve Aja must also be referred to Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Medical and Dental Council. Ms. Akosia B. Texan must be referred to the Greater Accra Regional Hospital and then NMC. Ms. Joy Daisy Nelson, Kolebu Teaching Hospital and NMC. Ms. Salamatu Ahassan Beidu must also be referred to Kolebu Teaching Hospital and NMC.
Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando health minister ana wote se wobobo doctors and nurses are womo susi se womo hwe ma Charles Emisa wo hwere ne nkwa ya wo brekwa de nko pie sa yare sabia ho na wo se nka womo hwe a man good treatment, good medical attention. Nanka Charles Emisa engineer papa nanka otena so ne sabre wo hwere ne nkwa ya and minister sansam ye ni bedi akire disciplinary committee na wo mo koso na ye be hwe de beto wom anko ye se ye kwakoye din na ewu na ye nti wo hwi bio yakoka o ebi nsi bio minister ye promise dabi enamo so mankrofo hwere wo mo nkwa en oman bia nipa tim no nkwa ehu hia wo mo no enye oman a ewo se obi kunu huma edede ma se oman no se me nkwa hu hia wo a then ewo se me kumi hu de ma oman no. So some of these things will follow up. You be akire na doctors here wabobo mu din nyina na ye beto mu nyina no minister fa ba beto jane yehu me ma ne nse esumu said they wa ye a press akikaniati some kosia disciplinary committee we are the outcome we should be know. We should be in the known. We should know the outcome. No sir, yabubo dinner we no mo ye some of these nurses and doctors they are not trying at all. Ebi so yade. Especially midwives no minim kwai ko ebinim wa badaye midwives ni bi. God. Omo ye very good. Midwife bi wo minim ne den o mampo kwapem lady tuntumbi. Oh Jesus. Nipa sa ne wasenka abino officium out no abo mabaso. Because etunwa cha wode yes adwuma no mampo kwapem tetekwasi hospital e wo ho no or midwife. Nidina mi refi. Very good woman. Abotira owo. Midwives in obi nyim kra no sanbo no twede because or trese yaw bi to no. I was say to media no studio ma wa TVS Project and afi Power 97.9 FM. Na ya hwe Enra ana bede videos be to screen so. Na about police cars bia womo edit ties eba Osuha Dankwa Circle Glory Oyo nchen ha. Na police car no car ties brand new car ties egum no yesusu say aban no ties car ties watoma the Ghana Police Service say anke ya woman fence say woman cars woman what ties say beye no mu betimi de omu juma bia no na afei police fo yi bi afa ties no na woman odi akogu baabi akwakoton wadi eti car blue ya wu say yi ties no sa ayi aboso kan ma toyi a ejina we ena elodi sa ties no semahu eno ye kan ho asem wa ha police car na ekon we ties na wie ana we befa ena nansa ana we si ye enra a white pickup with registration number GP448 enso ko honum ekoyi ties e wo the same center the same place omudu so obi ansi no ma glass up omka no tum no mo shem na womo e chachire woni eyi ties ni gu fam ono so eyi pijoyi pickup yi eyi gu ho wien ana this taxi Pontiac vibe GC aye ne number is 6623-21 ono so kwase sa consignment police pickup we ko yi no ono so kwase sa ye etiano a ye bo jagu mu wie no enanopa me sorry first call aminyai was from the headquarters from the Ghana Police Service. I'm so Obrempong eno adwumadi a wudi ye no ye hu eti me ne wo de ka sai wo mo na ekuta car si nyina no ya frɛ wom empanifo afrɛ wom a wo mo kwakɔ ye nhwehwɛmu ese na efata na se sa na tie de a asoche bi ese na efata no ya de be ma om eti the Ghana Police Service under IGP Christian Teteyonu they are not playing at all. And I want to commend you for this. So eno amedi asemi to o mantena so na anopa mo aye follow up ba se dabi jumadi amedi ye no mo hunu cars no na sabre wo mo na wo cars nim nyina no mato nsafre mo amohwe on se de car ni si wo no driver ni timu wo si form da wa botted dark ano shem ana nkrofo ye operation ni wa kire eyi ties ni gu form otwe ni ho ana Pontiac vibe no wa ba no wa ba besisa no makoton ties we di adi na o ma san akwakwotro nkrata de ama aban se aban ye yen Ghana Police Service ye ni car ties o eti mi nko operation o ye car ne tie na du o eti Ghana Police Service me boma baso se mo asom na se de mo kan ye no ye ni be di akire e wo se wo mo edi sa dwumadie yi asochi esefata kom so se be ye na be ye hwesode adi ama afoforo so Ghana Police Service IGP Christian Teteyonu medase se eno adai san sam ya di tu dwai wodi akire na wo hwe se wo mo edi sa dwumadie no asochi esefata ebe kom so yes the sandi wo bio IGP wiki die police for menemu di ni pepepe baby edu na ye e wasanie ma bi enhyase ndane kakra IGP mbachafo ni kire kwa benya baby a police fuel station ni wo no for wani kire ho enkrofo di kufuo Ghana oni didi Wamu buku kufo galo num ekoton di videos no eno so aba beka me nsa but me twen me pese me hwe ba bi atai we die no ebe kwa kwakodu yenye wie tai die no na me hunu resource be fi ma ba pe video a me nsa ka fi kwa benya police for station police for bu fuel wo ho wo mu a ebufu oni ton di no video no wa ha me yini ne IGP me dia no te me hu ba bi atai no die no be kwa kokko wi a na fe me di fu de na tum eti IGP me sraw mu wani nko kwa benya na safu na eno so wo mu twidi no na mu wani nko ho na to ntimi ntwa me da sepa sansemi ye bekoso na ye di ho nkomo abuja ye hwe one of the biggest projects ever in this country big push na saying so the honorable minister for roads and highways honorable governors Kwame Agboja watia sim said abi won timi mase enkrofon kwa ya adwuma na wono ode adwuma no man na obetre fie no wada dabi onye armchair minister na mom wa sorry wonenam bono wonenam tachiman wonenam savannah wonenam biaya hodo biara big push project ekwan ni bi kura no a na andana na dankwa kufuado ana MPP na omo hyase but because say na sika bie ni wa ye de yes akwan na contractors ahodo na ewo so nyina free so no wo mo buy no wo mo se da bi ye ngi obi contractor bie ni wa ye pam no ye be mo to say dwumadie no so eti munyi sika na mo nkoto akwan no so nye minister tesimu an wo koi an wo kohwei na wo mo aye wo mo kwan yie ani wo mo anye ni yie minister video na ready a ye mbo kakra bi efemra na fe yento adwumadie no so okay and na ye to aso eye ready a ye de be daddy na fe mahunu kwan a honorable Kwame Agboja minister for roads and highways ko pm watachima ne wanchi ekọ savannah ne mpatem ko hwe big push eye project ahodo a ekoso any delays a ebinum contractors ni bi nso delay project no ama ska be 5 months utifie ompese obeye adwuma no Maripoma Enterprise Limited mail adwuma mo ye wo ofanko kwan esu nche mama ni je mo ho but the minister aba be hunu ewo kwan ya ode ama mo tachiman ne mpatem ne how am delay project no mail for my mama nsema me kan me nya me fama de amene because obi biara why so be delay aban usanipa no ye fenche no this is the time I hunu say mpuntuo niema ekoso wo man and ye mpese obi abe delay sa mpuntuo we nti mail for said the minister ne mo aba be ka no I hope somebody do sa na de asomdwo di aba abuso ye covid garlic minister for so ye mfemra wo mu nuro no yare wa hodo a esa no enya de keto akra tie bi na hwe na wodie wo mu akopa bi to ebe boa wo ye pa ye nkomra na nto adwumadi ne so
enua victory garlic minister na wati ni binatiatia tin se na edro ni tie na no pasem ne se edro we adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebe boa ananna ne srade e wo ni padua ni mumtin mu ama ohu atọ kura de dika obabi wo ho a okonfikyire a ema edro a wunya ye victory garlic minister ebi kura ho bekọ a ewie wansa na ba eye victory e na wunya victory no ma na usumi biara ubenya ofikyire akwa empa ho kura eno de akira obi wo ho a ne ti ne tedwa no obi wo ho ye adwuma kakra bia no abre na nakoma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina ye mogya entimi mfa akoma no nkwa adwen mu eno ne kofa saa de ne ba odofo mesrew so wo ho na wonsem ta adwew ebia wonsa no sei ana wonam ro mu na esi fom no kura adwew ana ayetufo se de edi fom ato mpagoa mu a eye victory na me kan fama wo unum victory asa no ma ye bobɔ so nyina no ebegyae de oto ho anadwo a wontini na wohia victory emframa nyankopon de ama ye se ye nhumi wo de wo nhumi a na wo tie so obra eye victory ene betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne ma hye no a obi a na ne ka obi a nya ne hwe obi wo so na koma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina mogya ne ntimi ne afusa ne ye wo ni padua no edura wunya ye victory garlic minister de watwa bra ya bia ya na se kokodue ne nam no ye ne basa eye victory ena me kan fo wunya victory bi no a ebeboa wo se doctor de watwa aduro so sani a ubetimi anom victory na ka waduro wonna ne se waduro no na abenu ma meet aduasa no anom we so na abenu ma no anom victory no so achi meet aduasa wo ye ne sa bibia ba de kama ma se wona se tata wo ye agya ho aduma Mr. Ebra Mekan Former Wire Victory Garlic Mixture. Mr. Nipa ni bia bia dance ya pese fa o ma dance na tie na se so koto a benya sa dance kro no a
ntwe mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mene ko be 12 years ni man nu ndro mojedru 5 minutes de tim matutu na se na meti TV ntumi na me hwe na mu se moto ndro bi esi Victory Herba Victory Garlic Mixture ne mi ntodru sa ba modru no asa modru no eye papa ntumi ni di o mi din sam no me di afi bi no se di ya na afi insan afi no ntumi di bi afi mi di ma edrubone sa wi semi eno so no ntumi di eno so mi gba mu sa afi de eno so be du bi no ntumi di bi afi mi hu de me nya me am ti edo no kan o TV so a na me kutu bi ni me no edo no anopa eni awiane anwumre no ande no si afi nyampara mi no adibia ntumi di mi si afi na toilet am ko ya black masa modro no die edoni na nyame nhira mo
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra me so me nyame menses no bosum ni ma me bre pa me brankasa metimi to tondro no na ne se manti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto ba bia me we metimi fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekoto bidro metimi no bi chese na Victory ni in fact I don't know minim die wo mu die me koto obi me tie advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwumre na me koto ye na dana me say ade yi to me paadi mu no moja tropa yi to me paadi mu ti me twa to me phone so kura se ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahwe te se wa hwe ye kwa baka se na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te se efi sada na yi sa moja troa no to me paadi mu no me nya meze se no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like se kwoti te se ni nyina flow kama ti Victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba abasa mo me so abasa na edo ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de boni e na aba mi nipadua ma be dia tenase wadro ye Victory Garlic Mixture se wunya Victory ni no ma cholesterol ne se ne nani e density bia no Victory be yi ni nyina afiru nipadua no odofo wo pedua to anama ne 024 2545 633 024 2545 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 eya Victory mkunimdie ne ade bremo.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Abusia TVS YZ and a power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi esunie eguso ayede nsem ahodo etwegu o man Ghana mu a emu nkyeremu esene fata ebre wo adwuma mu fi anase wo kemo ne yedi sankomo edi abom ukọ Facebook wa ho at power 979 FM ana TVXYZ na wahwe jumedi bi na ado agye nkyere atoase wo merepem ye begebre ne akenkan de ama ukọ pem YouTube a eye XYZ broadcast no bottom pe bo se inside politics jumedi etwegu midin di enke Obrempong me na me di jumedi ho chiame na me di ama wo enedai ye to jumedi no so e di ama wo ha na me ka say X natural mineral water e wo hode ma wo X natural mineral water e wo hode ma wo wabusuafo wo ma me wo papa wo bibiara nti efiri na de koi say na the first time ana wo hwe me ana wo te sanka boidi a hwehwe X natural mineral water na kwakwanom de nti na me kasa X natural mineral water eyensu krogen na fe nuane nu ahodo nyina e wo se ensuo enya na ehiama nipadua no me pacho X natural mineral water na sa nuane nu ahodo yi ayemu ma enu nti na enke Obrempong me ka kiro se bomoden na kan ho na fe won sentiment ka X natural mineral water na woni abusuafo no enchemfa na ebia bi na opesa wo ye wedding engagement conference bi na moko dwumadie bia nipa hodo base a wo se wo serve o munsuo mi pa cha ma ne X natural mineral water na obi biara obenum bi no na ni beje yie pa obetimi anya bi ato o Melcom anase minimart bia ebe wo na emum bi ana watin kaboyi wo so open dodo atu ade agu shop mu aton na wo de age ho fa so de agu botom for numbers ya me de betu je on bejo so no mama X natural mineral water ibi aton na so akwakoton 0596273546 0596273546 and 0596273547 0596273547 na fe won setimi aka X natural mineral water ne bi ato na onso wakwakoton waje ho faso e de agu botom X natural mineral water say simply natural yanto adwumade no so mfama ha careful wo ma be kan yensa ofidue yi mu wo mo ana wo ma sabre de Ghana fo ahodo ani wo bibiara wate o mo nka no a wo mo yem ka wo mo yare wa friend osa sabre wo mo eboa na atu sa yare wa ahodo yi nyina asede afri ni peduem wo mo wo enchen e wo studio de ma yenko na afa nenso ye ha careful haksamisa ne haksa capsules a ekodi atia osa yare wa no nkyeremu esene fata no won fen somo na se wote na se wo osa nko ade atutu anamo na kopa bi na obefrɛ me de adansedie no abreme chief
my super
na what is say
nyame adom enke
ye de nyankopon
nyame adom
hakefo so da bia meka say nyankopon onhyira mo ene munuro a modia ba osa yare wa yare bia yakwa da bia meka say hwe ekurokura tu na e wa bonten a kwan ya befa so de adura tare so na akokora enyezi how much more say akwakoda wo yam kwan be na fa so akomia na de adura tare so nenso enam haksa misa ne haksa capsule sure eba na send any embassy fa eko edema hakefo
enke me da wase nyame hra o nse de bias me no hia me ka se o boy adwuma nkrofo shop papa na asem ne se no hack healthcare and as a hackster mission capsules no to see ye tre ya hiem
wow
ye pese education no more
okay
it's say ye sayaro wade na so osa no ba na ye den eba enti ye pese education no cost more and say ne adwene say Fridays Saturdays and Sundays anumre 8 p.m. anumre 8 p.m. E wo TikTok ne so
and the
no dey dru honom a doctor phone penifo cry be free me fan say rage ne o ma ka no ye no mo transport TikTok ne so na fe ni abubo na and dey one ankasa
wow
and no dey wow be free no ba bia wo bia no say wo say ye ma okada de adru no be brewa hola na you to Eddie abro
wow
until Friday Saturday Sundays the busiafo and send so ewo TikTok ne to hono de fa no ewo Mickey Health Services ne no so no akoyie until enke nyame hira haksa Mr and capsules
but until so yanko AXA meter ne capsules ne dwumadia edi kwan a wo mo ebeto aduro ne bi wo befa so use no Ghana for radio mo
me da wase abusiafo ma me fanchi akese enfam free hack healthcare enfam ro enne anwumre na dwumadia ne nyina ne se me pacho AXA meter capsules no eya dura Ghana fo nyina gie atum a enne yi de sa stomach ulcer ye di to asia nkasa e de afuru ni paduanim enipa bebre na ato anom edi hu adanse na emom no aya na dagie nti emre nti ne ba enti me mo adanse no emfa mawo enu nti na me paucho e wosetem bia na ebehia no so benya amre no watena se na kakra bia epe no ye no ebeche no so anya bia to nkotodwem na ba bia duro no wo no akwakope bia to uni bia ofre numbers na go screen anim na ye de bi bebro na eno so no eho asem eno no me paucho ulcer se na de bia na ye ka no ulcer ye den ulcer eyekuro na ba bia eto wo ni paduanim no aye ho na Dr. Faso no de den odi atu edin e de amount enti enkrofo bebre tinka se oh manya stomach ulcer yes manya gastric ulcer manya duodenal ulcer manya peptic ulcer ni nyina na eye ulcer hodwa etumi eba ni paduanim ebeku editie ni paduanim ma oyawa obete no ano ekoye kese pa na eno na ya na enkrofo bebre ka se so ulcer ewaduro osa ewadru papa na wunnimu a na wunnim no so na nya fault sanse but akadi dos ntini ehun kramo papa but enedie ofa phone na content an kase no so na wo ko check hye me paucho eye osa product time panifo gia tumu a ebo adwumu a eye edin ba akopɛ na wo behunu e won tinkan kase no so eye AXA meter and capsules enti se osa wo ni paduam anase wodofo bi anase watenka bi se obi catch us when your stomach ulcer mpaucho bomodi akoto adro bi mano anase bomodi recommend adro bi mano na onkope bi no onto na onno stomach ulcer no emfri ni paduanum enko me pacho stomach ulcer no me pacho eba o de no o eba o so no doctor so o de no eye peptic one na the doctor person o tire nyina ne say eye ulcer kuro no ba kon ato eye wonsuno nim enkoto anim ana ba kon so ato oyefunu nim eye ba bia wodidi a aduane no ekogu no enu nti ana oto ne din eye peptic ulcer e bia wo de no doctor nkan cho so nya peptic ulcer na emom no o se wonya eye duodenal ulcer na sese eye wonsuno nkoto anim no ehope ana ekuro no ekotoye ebia na wo de no eye gastric ulcer wo yefunu nim ehope ana ekuro no ebetoye ebia wo de no esophageal ulcer dro benye sawum nim haye ho ana ulcer kuro no ababa beto me pauto eye ya metewase yawa wo fom no metewase sanse ulcer yade a yawa wo be fom no se wanhwe ya be kase sabio obi ene de wafa baabi na sabi wakwa akoto waduro nemom no enje sa na ekọ na eye yade ulcer na baba be so no kope AXA meter and capsules ibi na enonom ema ulcer no asiye entu oya na obi ne di ne ho akinye eba ne se na me de menya ulcer me de me fi se fasting kwa na wo ya ulcer ibi etumi ba oni paduam me sori anopa me didi kama ewia me didi kama anwumre me didi kama na so me call hospital no doctor say menya ulcer me kwa me de no kwa de yakọ akọ me endoscopy ama ni nyina no doctor ka kire me say H pylori mo wa bi wo me ni paduam ulcer yade ya na se kuro ibi e wo me ni paduam a me pa cho eni ho akinye ezan se ulcer no e wa kwan hodo bebre so na ye den efa eba ye wo omo de ba ani ye wo enyoma bia me pacho wo ye de kan ni padua no emra stomach ulcer wo ni padua ni mu a ema ya no ye den ekosoro pa yi enu ntine me pacho aboa anase wo mu a ede eye ulcer ne ba no aya aboa bia ya to ni eye H pylori ni din no Helicobacter pylori na sa enwawa we yenyomo ba bia ya na ahonidie no enhyeda enkonkan obu ha aduane abudi enyese enuane na abudi no me pacho enwawa nyina ba be gina so nso wase akofa aduane no waye den wudi nsu a wono no me pacho bo nsu a na nsu no wo no eho no enwawa enwansena aboa bi atumi kogina so bi na nso womfa wani hu ni ntino wusa nsu no na wonom obi nso so sabio ohwe ne yarefo bi empofiri mu no mepato no yarefo no watumi abọwa anase wafe empo udidi afachemi ama ebi abọ e de apete ne ho se sabi sa yarefo no so wo 8 pylori mu wo ya mepato mu di stomach ulcer eba ni padua yi so na won so no wo fi ye ni ebi ko wanu mu dia ene na won hu se won so 8 pylori mu wo bi aba woni padua ni mu wonim na ya kwan a mepato ye faso a ema e stomach ulcer mu wo ye from 8 pylori bi nya kwan ye den eba ye ni padua ni mu ana afen so mepato ye wo enro bia aya na at times no ye ma me no ye papa no ye no mpokura na ye adwuma office no mepato se otin kase ni tie ne ya otin kase ne yam ye ne ya otin kase ne hu baabi eye ne ya pa no akọ eye drugstore no no ankasa akọ painkiller no aye den wanonom eba ne sana mepato painkiller wononom no mepato fight against eye chemicals na ewo nipadua ne mu na ebo nipadua no ho ban no enti eboa ema mepato stomach line no ho ba kwan ema stomach acid no nya kwan na abo e de awuram eno nti ana ye kire se sene nso se ebi asaduro bi mpo na apeso wotono mu a bomodin ananya prescribed one na eno no ho asem no obi nso so wo hono mu a also no ni padua no already na so me de medidi na makoni mu na mebofunu mi o medidi na makoni mu ntumi ni di o obi kra de so odidi na wankwanko bubi wankwanko twa bia odidi enye yi o me pauto ni nyina no eye nioma se also wo nipadua nim na wo de kan nipadua na yawa obete no ano odin paaye obi kura de wo se meme de aduane na mi di no se makonim aduane na mi di no se spices ni yemfa wo na me paucho aya na odidi a enye yie obi wo mpokura na me paucho kelewela owe enioma odi nyina nze a se no spices ahodo me paucho ni nyina no eye haksa stomach ulcer enioma echiri ese odi be kan nipadua no eye ne sana mema pain na yeden akosoro na nyina mu no me pato asempa ne say eye haksa mixture and capsules adro yentafo ayenom ema stomach ulcer ase free ni padua nim ulcer eye ya paayi enunti no minu kasai utinka bi ewo ni padua nim symptoms bi koso wo ni padua nim me pato ebeti say aduane nya to yem na oyem eye wo ya unidi yempa na oyem eye wo ya wo aduane to yem na eye ya no hu se wo de ne gastric ulcer sanse gastric ulcer no eno na aduane to yem no na oyem no eye wo ya wo a udidi ansa na aduane no ana say yaw no akono obu wa ne yam ye ne ya na so nyanya aduane dia na yaw no eko wo de no eye duodenal ulcer no eno no yaw ne ba na nya aduane kakra de to yam pa na eko acha ne be 1 hour na asan den ababio enintimi ni ma bi de bia ona ma na biscuit se ne bag mu se de be ya ulcer no emma me paucho ulcer ne gu ahodo enintimi aduane to yam eye wo ya udidi na eye wo ya me paucho obu won kra so a won mo se eye na nani so ebrim no obi won mo so si aduane pampampo ebofa ne so a na ne bo efuno no ulcer de betumi aye no kona kope haksa mixture ane ne capsules me no kasai screen ani no me paucho number no ne gu on no fresisia na se fre 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 onso so betumi afre 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 sisi ameno kasai fre na yemi komo die na stomach ulcer eye anasati nkabe na wote wo nipadua nim wo de no aduane to ye ma no afe wo de no na nsente mo nso woni so brem mu sanse ulcer na chewo wo nti no wakwakonya internal bleeding eni nta ma wo so omoja no so tia na eti ni sani nti no mepacha ya na woni so ebrem oti ho usore pe na woni so etwawo onam a woni so timi brem wato anso no wagina mepacha fre sisi ani ni komo aye ulcer dia ne yemro haksa mixture ne capsules na enonom ema how no asi emfru ni padua num wonzo de ne akwa ye endoscopy ye de pipe bi akwa koto wonum akwa koto yem ama sebi ye wa wo fam no menya sure so person ko hu bio me pacho ye no kre fre na yemro haksa mixture ne capsules ibi na ma stomach ulcer asi no entu emfru ni padua num na wonso so no enya hodene efa ye wodwuma ulcer nti me pacho aya na sebio enka abawonum say you kuro na wo yem and to wo kasa mframa efa kro ni so ba abonten no enka ye de ba no na enya homeka bomodin a na kope hexamisa and capsules unipa emfede wo yade wo ye den obeyare yade wo ho nti na yaresa wo ho na ye stomach ulcer ankwan de a wa yaresa duro eye hexamisa and capsules aye nom ema ulcer nom ase efri ye nipadua nim anase me pacho wonya acid reflux obu ho no a eya gas na wode yam no etimi boba ne suru sei na ma ne suru nyina asese no ne suru nyina timi sese no onhunu nya onye ne ho me pacho de ulcer betimi aye onipadua no bomode na frɛ na yama hexamisa ne capsules na enonom ema bibia no enye de enkoyie obu ho onye heart burns me pacho obi akoma timi bo ne kim abusia stomach ulcer yade yade na ya papa enu ntime pa cho se unya tenka wonum nyina me bobo so ibia bobo dia na frɛ na yemro hexamisa ne capsules na nonom ema won so no bibia enye den enkoyie unim so ulcer betime ma onya numbness obu wo honom a ne nsa sei ontene nsa ne nka oye ne nsa sei na ya na bebre na ase anansi akyere me pacho anansi onye police o obi betime de na ya bofom a me pacho se anansi akyere no anansi onye wo hwe ulcer betime ya ulcer kope hexamisa ne capsules na enonom ema ulcer ne den asientu obi bu sei ne chest sent me ya ne ya ho nyina tumi ya ne ya no hu ne onye ne ho ne mfe nyina tumi ya ne ya mpacho stomach ulcer betimi ya so mfinim na etwetwon na ohunam nyina botiri bramu wotiri nkasa nyina tumi ya ye wotiri lompene nyina tumi ya ne ya na okasampa ontumi nkasa dendenden o 19 pa ne nan ontumi mpantie ya fom de ne mepacho ebia wodie no stomach ulcer na ya ulcer na so duro ho hexamisa and capsules no man na go screen anim no me pacho fa na frɛ ana say 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 ana so betimi afrɛ 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 send me no kasa ya frɛ ni yeni nkomo say ye wo clients drug land ya yanko repass yanko tenated yanko halos emefa and benis kumasi for obia enko pfa yanko dani herba yanko colonel fred mens missy and arms ye wo koforidia yanko gapson pharmacy afenso so no benol and delight enko for enko isaac drugstore afenso so no mankesima momodi na kunu jeff herba o takwa yanko owa sabibidro fie takwa de se charles oboase e smart herba afe wa ye mumuni away tamale e wo fa kujo herba na eno nso no ruduo mu ba ku obenya biatu me pa cho se no esan se haxa no abusiafo dia tum na konti no ama me pa cho ababaye business eno ntino se wo eye pharmaceutical shop herbal shop bi otunton duro bi na person to bi tom a ofre number se am dia to dwa eno nso no bibia ebekoyie na mo se ne nso se na ye kan ye tra ya hiem ye pese nkomo na education ekosoro eno ntino Fridays Saturdays Sundays anumre eye no watching 8 me pacho pepepe e wo TikTok no so a doctor phone 24 one hour ye tenase ye di ulcer ho komo na afre ya mo woduro ni bi ene ye unya frɛ ya ba bia wo bia no ye de aduro no ebeto a honom na ye pese ye tu ye yi ulcer sifri Ghana ene womu a omo ehwe ya omo problem e wo stomach ulcer ho na bibia no ekoyi ene to sene so ochina Friday Saturday Sunday 8 TikTok account no Mickey Health Services. Mickey ni MIKI Health Services. Na yenyina so na yenu ni nkomo. Yen direct to yen chirachiro. Na afeni yemraw aduro no hexamisa no capsules no bi na tonenom ema ahoto emra mo no nefo abrochirefo obi anso betimi ayeden ahwe na bibia akoyie. Enti ye ka hack healthcare. Anase hexamisa capsules anu agem so osa etamfo NK Nami unsrao. If you watch the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ni dia.
Na mati ejine mu.
Ya tie ejine mo TikTok no so make health na fe no. Ya dim komo ewo ho no mera wase. Nami unsrao. Very well.
I was saying hi TVSYZ na fe power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi esunie. Kai na se nso abrebia se MPA se okoto se tanka bi adane da ba bia menko ho emfa wonsanko kahwe emfa galon bi emfifie se wo kwakoso fuo no bi da bi de obeya ne se obefa number me de ba betu gyi se wonya de tudwa pe unya frɛ o pe ombejo so the Ghana National Fire Service will be there, the Ghana Police Service will be there, and afi the National Petroleum Authority ankasa womankasa be ba na afi womo a womo kyerɛkyerɛ kama ene ntete pa no abere bia oma be siesie se be ye ne mfa oye ne bia entimi emba na abere bia no bibia be ye kama ewo wo mudwumadi a wo modi mu enti number wo befa na watimi afrɛ na afi wo matimi agye so no enna me de ba betu gwa no 0302550380 0302550380 na afi the National Petroleum Authority, Ghana Police Service, Ghana National Fire Service, wamajo so wobreko tank bia dane ato kwan so ana dane ato area se be ya ohaw bia emma ye be dane ye ho aba ye ba pe mpanifo mienu anne ye ne ombedi nkoma aka nyina aba be kan yensa ye Bismarck Tewi Aboatin, former Eastern Regional Chairman for the NDC, oba be kan yensa ana afi Kasim so aba be kan yensa ye dane ye ho aba no National Communications team member de ma NDC amanyoko ye dane ye ho ba se nkomo aka nyina ye ba be bi mama twen ye ba.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son ya funu emunumuni. Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa menyi ni se what also tamfo haxa capsules any haxa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada also dro de eno ne haxa capsules any haxa mixture ankom ni nkyeremu also ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunumu etumi a wo ye funu ekeka wa wogire ho a enyi also etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how aye also de a kope haxa capsules any haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture Asa tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom. Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Stay back and stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Again, do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of properties. Don't let a moment of desperation lead to a lifetime of regret. If you see an overturned tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call trained professionals such as the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302 550 380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority, NPA.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Obrempong eye adwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yie. Nanso, wonim se niema a yedi na yenom. Timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote.
Me hunda. Me brebo ye adwuma pa. Ebia se me ntumi ye bibi boa me brebo.
Ani and no na what the left here from the Moses Clinic we have our center about herbal food supplement. We see pa de boa brebo ama ye adwuma ye.
Na ye adwuma.
Fatopa ye no anopa ne anwumre. Na eboa ma brebo ye adwuma ye. Sane ebe ya ebetimi anyam aduane a wodi esiesie ni peduane mu eyi mu finsi ye.
Eno na me brebo kia pa.
Ubenya Left Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wope duduo so etua. Fresh 0244 06 8447. Left Kid, wa wo brebo, wa wo ni pedua. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, e ma ema omomanofo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA age dwedie krato yi atum.
And a power 97.9 FM. Inside politics, Jimmy Sunye, Yadin Kumuya, Yashasi, be 3, Grand, Yadiaba, Copim 6 p.m. Baby, oh my Ghana Moon, come on, what do you trego? Sabe now, so bet me at Yasia, now, Bribiano, Okasa, on Suwahuni and Penny for a year, now, quite your more faso, woman, you know, main and faso, dear, Etimi Abem, Midi, the Uncle Obrempong, and then I made Dijmedi and Hochami, Eddie Amawa, Yankopon, and Shara Mempreda. So on Swajibre, say in this media and femum. Ye charge media in the amount, and I make how say power specialist Seba Hospital Sebra. Now Yarwa who do be a air crown crab bet now, so now would you chain Cobano, one more anodru. I was a woba. No matter baby, I would Yarionako. Power specialist Seba says, Yaria may babu was see, if you want quadia to Anamon, Nabra, one more, now be do a yadia or the Yariano. Ebese akofie ti yare bi ti se hepatitis A, B, C, D and E. Me ba sha obo modern kopiem e power specialist Eba Hospital on bete ne tedi afri wo de ama okra. Afi fatty liver, sciatica, prostate, broken bones, ulcer, swollen neck, kompo. Me ba cha an enwedru wo ho. so unim dia power specialist eba hospital sebra kompa ye wa wo mo bebo na sa kompo na atimi afri ho ana fibroid sa yare wa mabobo so nyina no eye yare wa power specialist eba hospital e wa hu nogu ho ready so unya do yare ndu on enko ade on be hyase etu ho anamo se be na yare ebetimi afri wa bra bom na abre bia wanya hode e de aba obra hye nso se ukopiem e wo kumase a Power Specialist Cyber Hospital, ewo Feyase Lake Busum Twekwan so opposite Just Bro filling station. Name mo modi bedun kran hanom dia. Omo kwabenya eye Pokwase ACP kwan so. Takrade omo Anaji Estate adjacent Anaji MA Primary School. Modi na phone numbers here me de ba betu dwei. Power Specialist Cyber Hospital 4 numbers. Wo frɛ omo a nkyiremu aka wo hwe bia omo de besom. 0244 544422 0244 544422 and 020 0200383831 na fe watimene power specialist cyber hospital for edin komo na o yare bi aye krankra betina so no matimi abo ebi apesa on send message in so WhatsApp eno so number betimi a send message ni 0355 797878 0555 na fe power specialist cyber hospital for wo matimi aje so na yare bia aye krankra ehurehura no wo matimi ayi free ho edi amount nyame ya adomo a weekend ne ba ehifa ana opese wo nkoda na wo njojo ho be ba chaw unim dia na ma menka o say Safari Valley Eco Resort a o ma hye ne kama so udru sa be ya me ne wo ka say ya wanhwe dia obeka say wo abrochi memo eho afa yi pa na wo hwe the calm and cool environment breeze e fa wo ho e Safari Valley Eco Resort eho ana wo pe ba bia di leave vacation holiday bia be ba chaw Safari Valley na wasa wodi wani kire. Apart from that wo pese wo ye pese wo ye wedding engagement institution and a company bi na mo pe be aye mo conference be ba cho almost spaces ahodo o mo de rent na ama odwumadie na wodi no aye very classy and nice Safari Valley Eco Resort ana me kanfo ama wasa wodi wani be kire na afi wakwa gisa niema pay am aboboso nyina e wo honom hye no so se omo wo okwapemai mu edukroma kuapem ene awukugwa kuapem ntem wo down ho ena omo butu udu ho na hwe the serene environment omo wo man made lake a omo create a obetimi de boat atena so ne watwe ni kakra zoo a omo ye no no so harmless animals ne wom just ehwe afa yi pa ese wani na nsase bia mete ya na me kai nti abere bia ope baabi ahome wone wo yere wone ho kani na mo pe baabi ahome na fo ni kire Safari Valley Eco Resort na wo ba wani beji yi pa omo number na me de tu bia na frɛ wom nchiremu aka bia omo de besom 0596914394 0596914394 and I visit your website on www.safarivalleyresort.com www.safarivalleyresort.com na wamuntime nje so na fe nia upese wo hia ana obeye wo bia no wo mo fensom Divine Hope Herbal Center say what the adro bia by your friend Otwa Herbal powder adro ni jubedi edi ni say wo ba ne bemma usisi ya wo yapa be ba che obetimi aboa wo afi pulse eyekoko sexual weakness, low libido, stroke, ulcer, any menstrual disorder. Sayar wa hudo nyina sa wonsa timi ka eye Otwa Herbal powder Divine Hope Herbal Center dia ba no a me ba cho ebeti ne tedi free okra na kwan ya be fa so anom ni nie se okotobi a wote sachet ba kwa no de agu wom wotem na wa wo so no kama na fi wahwe ni nyina gu wanum na akwakodi dwuma na before a wo be no maduro no hye no so se na wadidi ansa se wodidi wie dia se ya no pa wie anwumira ahomache ubetimi anom eye Otwa Herbal powder eye Divine Hope Herbal Center for Womodi Abedwaman so kokofo dia Gapson Pharmacy ubenya bi ato ho Cap Herbal isunyane House of Drugs Simon Boache ansa e Cape Coast Nana Boache Herbal Tema PK Gombela Etamale Fernando Sina Divine Hope Herbal Center for Omonyo so na se wo pe Otwa Herbal powder e bi etu e de gu pharmacy ana de gu herbal shop mu a me ba cho matimi ama obi etu aton 0591 565-557 0591-565-557 and now 0550-639-037 0550-639-037 Otwa Herbal powder o si ejana se wa obeba obisa to adwumadi no so e de ama wa ha na afi eneden so ensema hodo a ewo ho a ewo se yetimi edi ho komo biem na nkyerase se ne fata onso nya bi no ye de asomo ene ye ne eye Bismarck Teria Boatin wono eye former chairman edema eye East Elisa Manyoko no Eastern region eye Puema Tem pani aba bɛka yɛn nsa ɛwɔ dwumadie so saa nso na Kasim Isa ɛyɛ NDC communication team member ɔno nso atena asenti ma me nkɔ mo hɔ na afei yɛmfa saa nkɔmmɔ yi nyinaa ɛnhyɛ aseɛ na yɛnto adwuma chairman akwaba
yeah
na ɔwɔ te sɛ
ɔbɔde adaroma amede akyɛe na mo nso mo te sɛ ɛne adwuma pa a moyɛ
kakra yɛgu so
Obrempong anɔpa sɔre ɛnya goro menkyia me nua Kasum
yes
na menkyia SYZ the big radio broadcaster and TV station when you be an na de ayo say we dey any da hosiri TV bi ha na first nkrofo ka e dey wan hwe pepe na me no ka say o call esire mantemu nkrofo abie ni dobom now o call tachiman Parliament House enya sam keto a atebubu e wo den ya chia Kasum awie me amenchia me aid babala me esire su humfo muntu abama no me deputy youth organizer so bono homoden enchia kese be kwa mama boss wa fidie ne dia yewra julo zebra chief of staff doctor the Juros Kwesi Debra doctor baby bi owo bia mechia no papa na Obrempong garden na mechia no ono mampani sabio tafracho ye ba ye nya adwuma bi anyo ye de na nso ne ma ye ho nkyere ye sanse onipa ya de ese ye wanka mama nsante na ese wasoka ne no de city brase dan ase papa baby bi a ohwe bibi afiri bi awrade nhemu ma ema no
amen
na no ne birthday na menti apo ntimantimi ankobi ne mo me write up e de bre mu di ne ho adanse e ma mo kenkan timi so me sama no happy birthday se nya me ma na kwatintin Obrempong me no ka say o kwachi mu kisi a kadekisi opani kusi de oko school
what is my school
also call Methodist Methodist fire oye Akwatia Constituency executive member no House of Folk supporter pa one na yere teacher baby oba pa wo bi achiam Ewura Jeff kan Jeff apamanya former MP mfanchi akese ema oni nyina ne MP na omampani ba appointment reset yemfan aseda kese ma omampani dwumadi nya ho akwanya ne bi se obeka ate so ewa ezi education anananu ahemfo bebo odwa enyina mu fidie so na ye na wanase ye call a 24-hour economy asesewa meno so ko bi ko ka ate so MP ni na bedwafo ye onabo Bismarck tete nyako ayne ne yire birthday baby bi owo ma no happy birthday nice ohwe lowa menye yo dumase onabo telabi deputy interior minister otra modern police station divisional police station oni bi owa ebo security ho ban a omampani ko bia no na efekeke na ohwe citizen engagement nso oni ye okofo dua na nanu ahemfo mpanifo dodo na abae na hwe mra on kohwe jakiti kwan big push ye beka ho asem ibi ya hwe jakiti kwan ya big push ikoso na ba bi de enkoso no e ba beka ho asem na hwe university ba ko pa omampani dada ene ne ba John Dramani mama de maye wo apuye mantemu na dwumadi ye kohwe ya kese ya na mbisa se omampani ye duro no nya no mkura eze menche na msie mabere na medaho metu ahodi bi kura na emwanwa oni ewura juro debra ne mpanifo aka ye mo ni moniyo ye chiache woni nyina ye chi obi a MP ewura tele bi ye chia ho asoja ma MP ewura mpem deputy minister for finance ohwe kwan on fa so ma pontis eboaboa ye ho di hia eye omampani a na efekeke ba bibia owo bia afram prince of ewura Joseph Apia Boatin baby bia wo bia Akwatia Bernard echiache mu nyina ba apa wes akemu a ewura dura me kai on Kotek defense committee bia on woso aye board on kwa kopeni ma no ndi abre wo hwe asaman kese a Obrempong ura Obrempong oni gbo adwuma oba wo ho a ekuapemu a adwoa oni gbo adwuma Lawrence say nche na also ayi Akropong Constituency no dey do nsam na also you be honorable Obrempong obi bia be fine dem no ade bia kan wa manyo sem bia ni akokuduro okay the dynamic kan offer siguro zebra ni metro ne ma bi fa na ho wona hyase ni ade a no obi be bisa say da ben oba party no ya no bisa am say da ben so ni ebam ni ebam so ekra ye ebam ekra ye free mu ayenkra ye ebam di obi say da ben oba wa hyase from the beginning kakra gradual tinyam nwanwa say me no ka say be da ye da ye so ne say e be ya say SYZ Tetimia project one of the MP more parliament from Akropong na ya Obrempong nti oba yilo kroba MP a make say Abet yilo krobo Abet yes so a slow snow ye juma slow by show baby be Abet obi a dakwete obi a so mechia o yiro ho na badwuma me de ka me nko a enka modern ba woni bo no eboa ye no eye eduru mira ye chiche ne marketing kiti bi position bi a on so ye de wana to su bi san so on MP a 8 aka afram president of ne kuraye na enso menteme ho ase ba mu ma ba akodi independent ndo so no ye NDC ni nti sabio ye ntone totwene nti baby bia o lawyer so ya chia papa very good chairman nti ya mra straight no na ya chia ni ka me pesa me bisa o asem kakra dano unse ko fori ara me taiba ho na dano me sha safe you kwapeman mu ebedu tinkon edu ko fori a odu Eastern Premier nim ho a na ho se o flyers ne o banners ya jikofobia ni nyina amene no wa hu thousands bebre taxi ni hu ba ko ba ho bebre e okofobia bebre chaba sabe ya wo bei dia na e form for dano na ye din komo ebi ni mo hokra wo ma di party ni so pen but sabe position ni kita o mama ko tena chire no ase bibi bie ni ho party no e involve you mu o be bio as Eastern Regional Chairman bio ababe jine mama NDC amanyoko no Eastern Regional de na sankrofo ya omo feel say ye yi omo ba kwa show so party no de na omo hwe ni mu free ho unza na Ewura John Dramani mama e ba na manfo bi no obeye den ne de na aka Ojubiri house ba obefa de na aka na ne wo ye ni say petrol abafom de na aka no ese na wontimi ni dim prensan da kro na wudi dim prensan da kro okay ne oja wo ho no e ho fa so ne edin se ne yesi dum so na kanea ejatom ama ahye enema e wo ho so na MPP for se nye nokore ene reset agenda on se ne kanea ni nyina gusu nyina so ndi ade biara Ewura John Dramani mama ba ye ne ye bo na bodin kese so kotra fie no adum nyansa nyame osere no oba no nka we babu mu po anka Yesu ade nti no se de di ka me ba me ba ne sa ho brase ogwama ne mo me ba the second time me ba ne sa we nare Yesu nyame ama ne ba ne second one o ba ne sa we nare o ma me community o ma ehwe ne mo obesiesie di ase no endi ya ba ye ba de di kan party na apratiti wo Eastern Region nka bomu no media ne se me behwe se nka bom betumi aba ye ntu obi antwene ye di nipa na party yes apart from so obi na dwum kan nko a won to aba no okoto aba ya mi se aba bi adai and Obrempong na dwum kan nko a won to aba but apart from no constitution na say emra pon say obi o mental problem no oto aba enye yinore ya obi anu a okoto aba na bi san say o da bro sen ye mi se baby out dabi dia dey na say to betwene Obrempong okay ada na say ya to betwene ne fa birum me dia me ma me ne sa ye ba be siesie di asem ne di bi aka ho se ne awurade asem tie no nti me o ka se apam foforo ne apam dada no si da bi mameto apam dada na ntwene ne mu foforo me de be share ne kena
okay
so
okay
enti ye me anu bi ya dada fo ne apam won afre kiro ne gire nsuo na kiro ne su me ba be sere tweri amponse en fo no meka ho ye me anu wo mu no su ne bi mu nya bi mu nya bi woni su kasa da be ne ka kire wo no be mo no so aye so obi ana 60 km 20 km 10 kilometers say be che school fee the club if in crane dey amano school fee dey no wo no anabobo anu no obi firi kofo dia na dey amano yeah my scholarship ne buy a brilliant person enso to nesi ne mpa ho na eso ne agum ya dia mo obi otin krom na ne ba ne ko school ndi ne won ne ba no wo akura anase no fa so be na wo so ade papa ne ma me 90 for 16 kilometers e betimi abo ano da bia ya ne krom afo rural areas ne yatwo neja o ja se me ba fertilizer biara ye de be ba no anase ye be fa se aban ba ye binum ye ka fertilizer ba ya nan ka se ye gine de ma akuafo ne so ebinum afa ebinum ato bi da bi ta wi me di fertilizer ki ya de be ma akuafo na ye adwuma because food basket no kwa from prince area food basket o kwa se so food basket be ye den na wona nya ho mfa so ko yilo krobo mango woni dua nyina ye nya fertilizer gu ase be yi na ne o mampani eko bie fair service center tractors ni adi not fertilizer ho asem but over 80,000 fertilizer be do eastern region eko di hefa ne nyina be ba ka ho asem leadership by example ya ba be kire mo ye hunu ni say ya influencer na bo bilibim ya ba be transparency and now on your press conference also set the record straight what you say
yes
and throw you edu obi ko prison when and cry you be the neighbor and the time you about to be nyan mere no Obrempong and na dey be kan you road ho asem tell you about to be nya ho mere am ye hunu ni say baby a woni amahwiegu na hwa na esesa no
okay
so ti ase
okay
na insufin so no ye de net so ne so a insuo ni nseye emu niam na asan ye yigu
okay
endi ni asan ye yigu ye de afoforo fo so abe de abekam ena me no ka say constitution is here to aba yam point ni patre emre region ni mesevo as a corrupted yantumi anyo but oba national for ye okọ constituency a eye mandated ya shawon eye sha obligation eye mra ana na wo de duru so no de mra na mo wantumi anye
okay
what you say enti ye de ma bebre beto ya ba no be siesia no Obrempong o ba kropon wani je
okay
what you say
okay
mentumi nkasa wo ha menchia yewura opani Kofie Sante agi Kofie Sante baby a wo bia no o hwe election ya e ba ye ni branch elections ya menyina ofidie so ne yemmo yewura ampem daako enanase ne yewura juro de brand we na onase se branch executive so no amaye but constituency you are creating new polling stations aka ho yes say one fancy one only open transparency because the room like koto aba the ballot box be kwa kusi wo e dia nye wo ho say because of say obi e be kwa koto aba tientin saa ne man ye di sie ne ewia no na koto aba man ana ye mfa nka ho ye nua no national minim say director of election ewura madi or a transparent person wa boy emra na dey asem call 2013 obeka ya ewe chajujikata mo call part of mo na no kura ayi penshit ni ade nyina nti wa dokro election
okay
and the misleading so many ni enko ne electoral commission na create ne foforo no a enka ho no
okay
sebe ya and also ye benya nkrofo do na gina ho a enko ye dan mu hye
okay
ye ba ne party mpanifo nyina region nyina behia sensa ye ka party office ho asem okwa shanti region ye wura ye obi mpe kwa mo office si ho a obedi chairman no okọ central region all 10 regions almost 16 regions in eastern region ye ni party office and then as the means one draw design be the beto your form so be near the ade eko we near the amihu but ye wo mre edema Niama se woni dan ya yamare. Ana woni dan ko ware.
Na metra.
Ndo Obrempong
na ati chairman.
Ene de ye betu ebo ase ni aka contractors ho asem.
Yes.
Ene kwan ya woni fa so epese woni gu ya ban ani masem. Ene kwan ya yenso timi amfo. Ye pese ye kire wono ne se. Se wo ye contractor ni ama wadwuma emina ho kwan ne timi terminate wadwuma no. Ma te chairman nsam te ye ba ho asem. Ye ba so ba ba chia. Kaso.
Ye ba. Iti mami
ijama
my income.
Bismarck Terry Abuati.
I have for travel generation so link fire. Link fire.
Bismarck Terry Abuati aka Otafrika. Oni e
na wo krom ni
yes.
Awareness say Terry eba.
Okay.
Na oba be di dwumadie bi.
Okay.
Intimi na me say me shata refita en won keka mu ntim. Wo me poster na wo hunu me.
Okay.
Ma do ho biribi a. Terry ni hwehwe fi achi na kwaje.
Okay, it's said okay. Bismarck tell you about a former Eastern Regional Chairman, Dima Ndisi Amanyokono, or Sayaba. So, Sayaba Bejimo Eastern Region. Now, Wababa Bejiman to no what to also Abo Juma de Abua Eastern Region, Ndisi Amanyoko, I Woho. Marima Kasim Isa, so Akwaboni, NDC communication team member, Nafi, Yenche, Nkomodiana, Kasim Akwaba. Now, what to say?
Namiado, me incoming for me, no, I'm blessed. Incoming and be any coming job.
If you have a cordial,
I mean, I don't know.
But it's a white case here.
I don't know. I don't peace of mind.
Peace of
and now to be a
NDC Lojo Kuku for what to say?
Namiadom, Yahuya. I'm saying, MP, Honorable Benjamin Naikunate.
Okay.
The Machiame MC, the most hardworking municipal chief executive to me in Greater Accra.
Okay.
Honorable Israel Ochema. In fact, young guy, but the kind of work he's doing is in fact too much.
Okay.
And the grassroots loves him, and he also loves the grassroots. Michama, Honorable Setato. Michiano na mecha me ward coordinator Ramsey. Mami bi Auntie Paulina, or your branch treasurer.
Okay.
We program we on find the agro.
Oh, sir.
Auntie Paulina.
Auntie Paulina. Michiao. Michiao pa. Nyanko ponchira sa vivia wote brena. Ohwe yen e wo dwumadi esu nti ba bia wo Michiao ye pa. Na
minia ye be me be kan about ye elections like what is happening in the party. Let me say mesre national for say exercise BC air bar or the guidelines bar. I know those days and I know they have done it. Maybe there should be executives. They should assign some executives to go and do monitoring. No one should say the guidelines are say
follow.
Yes, follow now. Because whether you like it or not, everybody at the grassroots has interest. So leaving it like that, without any checks and balances, may create problem.
Okay.
And near the branches are the pillars of the party there. You have to take this exercise serious. Because Uber build it, party, Uber build it, dine. Na say foundation unim say na kita the structure no na say untimi emma mortar enkoma one obebu dan bebu egu so nti ebesere because first one you see youth organizer and as person odi youth organizer now you 40 years and above you can't contest now creative problems where grounds ebinum kasa because so there are some places will be one ma okwa nipa ni wenyi wanya 40 wanya 50 years wanya 60 years but youth no tie no or no to be organizing youth no posting youth na nkasa so if ye bibisa no problem but backgrounds will come and explain to the people the reason behind say ebia nipa no ontimi contest as youth because ebia wanya 40 wanya 50 years and wanya say na nipa no so ti was no church or no so denti a office say then there is some sort of understanding but say ekobani say nipa no there is no any sort of engagement at once na you say we have already 40 years so you can contest e ban say omo dey suboro nyina bo the constituency executives.
Okay.
Another MP, another MC.
Mafia taxes.
Exactly. Now yeah, kasa edin. So a banisana more creative problems. Now another one say Greater Accra. Yes, see tuya ama. Let me say almost every constituency. Yes, see MP say MP say Flagstaff House so say party office so say here wherever. Yes, see tuya ama as the branch executives. Now it means that that branch executives no motisu no omo na motua ama omo nyina. But we say we are practicing democracy and this is an election, so to call. Enti no nipa onu so epese onu so contest obi no. Why the bit no? No problem. So also untua ma no krampo a onu na person contest e bia obeso no person otua. Arrangement be na wa ya ma no say faweso now so register now untimi nya den untimi be contest because ni otiso no there why man me fan say 99% chance because on do ti okeke also we tua ma no eyi form no keke na de ye be brand no wa tro no you so wa fail asa on tua ska wonya bibia but me na afi na me be contest no me to make my things flexible ebia dear, just go and write your name and go and contest. Later, Anabia, go and do this. Not your dues. Na contest. But you are making things difficult for me, and it is not right.
Okay.
Among for Felice, the constituency executives and I created these problems. In Tiabesre, Mumbra branches na Mumbeki the forms for those who want to contest branch executives. Make it no simple and mom. Don't make it say afina ono so echo pen number bi na wo tia na wanya code bi na afina odi we no abra ni otiso no ono de oti okeke na aye bibia ma no ye tua ma the form abra so it means that who take his side from the top.
Okay.
And when you go like that, why you ground so it may go to the constituency level.
Okay.
Untimi nkasa. If do constituency level so now untimi nkasa ebeko region na call national. Never answer na the creative problems ground so.
Okay.
Branch elections so one nye ni yie na say obi di oyaw e di fimu a and how di oyaw e di yi obi fimu a ebe ha party no.
Okay.
Nti ebe sere ye mpanyifo mu ye guidelines no let follow it through to the branches and not to the branch executives. Na obi anti no ho ase na bibia anye fair. Exactly.
Na legislative for AFL Sebra constituency organizer no. Say when you see wadwene pi. Say obekwa na.
Yes, me no me see my dream.
Okay.
Organizer and make.
Any income. Also income.
Because
okay, Kasi Bisa ono NEC communication team member ona ode sensemi ya tudwa I think sempeni any kwaso a nsem na work no very way pa na omomo bia equal opportunity because omo a eba be contest so ye new one so ye de omo na party mba wo ti dues ti ekoba na say binum benya advantage we binum so then already right from the start na ankasa kra no modi can pick more
candidates and no branch bi ye be ka kire say branch executive bi wo hodoma ye fa no say branch executive 4 years in the members no kra omo hu no da so in this case no e bia members no person omo sesa no but per this guidelines no you are giving that person now or no even at the branch no crampo the members no omo nim no you are giving that person another chance no san ko tenefisa meanwhile maybe they need people who will help them to do their work.
Midase Kasim, Martin Mesamba, Obisha TV SYZ, and Afi Power 97.9 FM, Inside Politics, Jimmy Yesini, Medmoses, Samin Kancho Sebra, na left kid or Modiaba no more, be Najime D. Dinise, a baby bull live on home. A 100% herbal supplementer, and on a Jume Dia, a baby Dia is a bebo live Sa Bribiano, Ulivano, Oman Bre, won't say then your time, Emma Ulivan, and then a Jume Yintino. Eya no live na ho den so te ba ne sa pe oliba nya fili ane nipa abrabo no mu na wu fi no ti medimosi se brada beto left kid na mbo liver ho ban ma abribia emwa na hode esefata se o liver ne benya no ne nsa entimi nka na se de kwan ya befa so na aduane ayam wo yam na efi yatimi ayi fi de afri onipaduam no abribia liver no entimi ndi sa adwuma de ne ma se de be ya abrini don bia hode bekoso atena onipaduam na de akọ onyuma so akọ ska gubo to ma ba obra ti share nso se o pharmacy shops any herbal shops bia medimosis for left kid no ubenye di ato but bia na wo nso pe bia tu na the good shop no aton free number we medimosis for beje so no mama obi atu akoton 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 channel so se abribia obema woni akọ liver ho na wabọ ho ban wo breko a onsa eka left kid no wanonom na timi abo we Model Automobile and Construction Consult wono sebra na our China used cars our earth movers tipper trucks any excavators no or na papa ne border from afi construction machines general goods ni nyina odi wani chirimo Model Automobile and Construction Consult wo member man na papa to ne bo eda from ye pa other services omo ye warehousing and afi China business visa acquisition when ye jumedi bi e wose nkodi no China akofa ne bi abeton why ya won sentimi ka visa no be pa cho Model Automobile and Construction Consult for wo mo bebo boni agebre na afi wo ma gi service no China business visa ndi ama na wo de tu kwan yakwa kodi jumedi bi a opese odi na waba eda omo yi de adwuma juada copy fiada wo bra ba no pa 9 am kopim se 5 pm bebo na mu mo hwe o memene dade a no pa 10 am kopim 2 pm no wo benyo mo ho o ma kira kwan wo tema akoso mo kwan no so before hot oven bakery first floor of the NS Chemist building e wo mata ekono e ho ana abehunu Model Automobile and construction consult free number we ombeje so na nchiremu aka bia o mo de asomo 0257 280 656 0257 280 656 on WhatsApp number so ni me de tuja bia na person send message no WhatsApp 0248 428 336 0248 428 336 na fe Model Automobile and construction consult for my team ajo so chairman ye share yan komodi na se na me pese yan konkohwe the honorable minister for roads and highways honorable Gavins Kwame Aguja time a okopiem ewo techima ne wanchi savannah me ya hodo a na sa big push project ya aban dia ba na ye kwan ya hodo odi ama se wa mom mmerese nko wo mu wie no e kwan ya contractors ne bia fa so na wo mu delay adwuma no me pese ye hwemra ye hweba na afa ye hye komodi na se ye hwemra na ye nko
Hold on. First December. Yes, please. And you have, let's assume that you didn't have 7 kilometers, you didn't have access to 7 kilometers. So about 38 kilometers was available. Yes. What were you doing since that time?
The design.
Design.
To do the design. Yes.
And this road that existed already. What are you actually designing? Because this is the chief executive who tells every contractor on this road it's an existing road. There's no real design for you to do.
We've actually done that and submitted them. And to actually add to what you're saying, you are right. But then again, so far as it's a rehabilitation, there are some errors we have identified. The curves, some of them are being corrected. Per the design,
Chief,
Okay.
Minister, just say what you want to say. Because you see, your justification, you can say anything you want to do. You are simply not working. This is Maripoma, it's a big company.
Yes, please. I know you know.
Your company was not set up just yesterday. Whatever explanation you are giving here is not the reason you are not working. If this company were to, you are actively on the ground doing what? What are you doing on the ground? What exactly are you doing on the ground? You are simply not working. And it's not because of anything that somebody likes you or somebody doesn't like you. You are actively pursuing us to take job. You are not doing the work. You're not doing the work. It's not right. You take job, you keep it. You are looking for new ones. And guess what? It is not only here you are not working. Majority of your portfolio, you are simply not working as expected. And somebody's got to tell you the truth. It's not right.
Honorable Minister, please, with all due respect, the contract is 24 months contract. We have just started.
No, you shouldn't have started now. You should have started last year.
Yes.
So what do you mean by it's the 24 months? You see, almost all your projects, you have failed to deliver on time. So when you say that the 24 months, so we should wait when the 24 months is due, then you can determine whether you are not. Because even on feeder road project, you are not delivering on time. Little project, feeder road, you are still in abeyance.
I want to apologize to you for how you are feeling. However,
no, how I'm feeling.
I want to assure you that this corridor will be delivered on time. Take my word.
Listen, I even hear this from the owner of your company on smaller projects, and that was still not done. 10 kilometers of feeder road, you still are not able. Oh, I'll finish by December. December is 5 months away. You still didn't finish on those projects. Somebody's going to tell you what you are doing is not right. You draw down perhaps one of the largest. Your company is one of the largest drawdown on government purse on road. When was the last time you finished any project? Tell me the last time you finished any project that you have been given since in the last 5 years. No.
Okay, see the Honorable Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Gavins Kwame Agboja. Chairman, may say Eddie free war. So we share big push projects here. Abeya ban ebomode ya hwe say ekwan ahodo ana atete aprapa nsam nyina no. Obomode na waye Eddie amagana for. Ebinum contractors here Minister Buafu ebinum agye sika kra beye 5 months ago. Say was say omotimi kwa yes adwuma no 5 months no kwa ha just almost say omunya adwuma bia wo kwan no so sense me den na wo kan dia fa ho chairman
Obrempong ya na ya betra ha nya se bia yenum na hene na ya bekasa ya na ya nso yenim die kakra woni de betra ha kasa ma
sanity
na NDC emre bia beba power no na ase yesoso niema enkoyie na be effect ye in 2016 the Indian Canadians say a man penny Ira John Dramani mama ilusu election ne bi ni baby
okay
but o hwe na MPP for Sabiota Fracho onanum nsem akohwesem asebe na one ka kire Ghana for ne ne ye ka ho bi ne ma e damfo na ene yewura minister kasa hu sinani abre be man te kasa bi wo kasa amante ne say
kasa be na opesauti
adwuma no medru nkran e beta minute
I was saying minister ne
kasa actually straight point eso ka kire na ne ho adwojo
elisen ko man me
bi medru nkran e beta minute wa ayi adwuma no fi wo sam yes because ya wodo contract amount emu 5 months abesen ko osi 24 months o 19 months nyema ngu kwan so o said drawing the drawing e de 1 year na drawing the di camera na wo koten na one fa drawing anko na wa architect no way ena no the site one afa ni yakwa drawing the site no kra no mo ba bi abeye site ye de machines ni nyema begu na wadwi kwan so just 3 days today Chief of Defense Staff for call Express Road require
Accra Kumasi
eni asoja foi akwanya oni dwisoko na ya ne pe because adenti na bia sa contractor we otie the regional otie the minister ne kan na tese oni kro or contract be 4 or 5 or you remember
yes
adenti and Ghana ne nkwa na contractor ne nkwa na contractor Ghana
say and e be on what equipment na obeti
one equipment no onye nti yengi mobi president can say this ye ka Kofi Job one equipment ye na adwuma wo ye betimi de akoka no hwe eduru ba bia na obi sidan or your building contractor ni awu say ya man dan we wasi awie ote ho ya ma obi bia wonsi a ye betimi ama no 5 contract am odi ayo because ye pejuma ne ntemo am yayo eno ni so sin na ye kan MPP for say so sin hwan no open tender ni ade no so ka ho bi enti ena contractors no so I wanna agree say we give in some judgment debt
okay
and also ka ho and judgment debt enti bo say contractor na ye 14 kilometers o chemu mienu watu amena wo mfimfini no oye baabi no akotura saa te say Chinese for oye adwuma China for oye adwuma saa no ne onye fa akunwie na ka fa so obotutu ho saa kwa sebe ya wuntimi nyi adwuma ne mfiri ne nsam contractors ni bi adwen a ona fa no oye drainage to no atu ha no oye drainage no atu ha no oye drainage o de say no delay wo aban no delay wo aban ya betu bi MPP for ehuna mane ndi yesu ye ko hunu sa amane no obasu hunu ko fodua 2000 edema adom contractor oye kodu ye contractor edema no since 2019 or 2020 on demand besi ne afi no drainage e su hunu ko fodua kwan MPP na wodo demand no okwa machines esi su 5 ola kwede ni pa 4-5 in a drainage ye ba ku mienu ni apon ya wo because ye gia judgment debt ya value wadjuma na wa ye ni asase wi ani tua wo kan apon wo firi kwan no so na dia mo bi ayo aya ban sika ya ma mobilization over 600 and something million 66 million yeah. Na fe na wo ye my brother minister and samra out to be that na action no ye wo hon me de man hu na action no kasa no and Thomasum omra sani e BBC anya koko e ho kwa atwe ya ne ye ko emergency meeting cabinet meeting emergency president I can't say when the anti cocoa so mra say emra form emra energy buy she transformer ni ade president ko hwe kwa ba tentem no free minister mo hwe kwan ye betumi afaza ni yare so enti o mra no for mra emergency cabinet meeting say contractor bia 1 year juma ya mani sika 5 months 1 year no emra ma kwan ye gifiri ni nsam yani abre yan grassroots for no e ko bocho boenu ya de no say big push ye be ye kwan cause MPP before me say ye yes big push ya kwan nyina am de ko sika wo wa won ntimi ba power biem asamum yes that's one ni won dia na juda only contractors e dia na juda he know it one him na ndc ya contractors ya everyone empower on ndc on the contractors ya nyina yo hia brubro that bia the MPP before sponsor one yes as demand them on did that bia yes sense obu ahinam ye ne ya bu ahinato sense obu ma na enyu okay enti eye ekwambone ni adwembone ni kura won ekwambone ani adwembone ni kura won it is a young year 2.5 years year okay say what trouble 1.5 yes 5 months I become meboa yes that's what started December meboa and 5 months I become 24 months there and get 2 years yes yes now 19 months on your drainage you how many months there drainage acquire no so why bridges ahuduo wo mo baby ya water lock baby wa say wo hye na bo baby also say your bridge. And yes, all your bridge now to a man who are not the bridge at two. It did some days. Baby, why water lock? We have a car fast to create a fast one name. And so the abu as I saw you were so your baby and sofa, who hanging in a quiet cry, yan and bray, and you have brain to tombre. The one who and the one who baby and so far the baby and so yes. Now bad I crying out so you know we are better who baby is over. Better who baby water lock. In the say also 1 year Saudi you be a drainage wo ye ba be ye gutters ye ba be ye we ye ba be ye we na be no de be ye wi ansana or the gravel so be guso da be ansana the gravel so guso na pillow da na faso na tinti the sa contractor ye o wa sheda no ye sa wa sheda aye na bua payo anka the name necessary minister the catcher the see drunk better minute to adman because 5 months in the 1 year won be na atua kan ya ju sika no be refund the sika ma wa ma na me ache no o Jessica no the first and say wa kwakoto V8 ni workers krontu aka sana contractors o na oba no okura the safo no wo so de sa sika the first no the first oba kwakoto ka car a some work a sheer palm who say yes or on one contractor. But next can out the man and the Jumas what the choir me a benefit to a choir so any home for Sonia no talk hard with them. About no about soon in such an Qualano. That be a answer. Ebinum wa hwa enya dwumanye ebinum wa hwa enya dwumanye enna me no ka say building contractors who obi wa hwa man epumukra so nsi dan obetumasi be ye twa nabo oye ndisi ni
mo ama ban wo so
o me na me kirawo ye ka wa ha opani bi pa won challenge aden na me tuwe me call me regional minister say ma say contractors contract be bi aba Madam Oyami there was so be my esude bi ankrofo oye adwuma.
Oh, we still region.
No na me kire we otia onye. Esude bi am on ye adwuma. But I went there me call me say na Oyami there matras ya che. Na wa ne contractor. Contractor ni owo engineer, contractor ni owo consultant, contractor ni owo we. Na wo so ni mu prem ni bibiam. Say the be man obi be kwakoto am MPP fonti. I went to the regional minister and asked because only baby I met to me akọ say me bo pomra akọ how many times 3 times madam Oyami there also we my and by so no kusu yo and ka tell you about in adwuma ni bi yo ya and go the bo party no but you be won no e dey man ye man sikali wi ya wo the party no ko position ye be dey ne ehunu ebi no e be do so e be to aba no afọ sika fia bi no de ewura se de me de bu ani oba ne de ama no Oma 40% I know the sister come opposition. Mumra. Yenyansa. Minister, media. So ministry no one per se. Only do we are to nice form. Because be pushing on mampenia me at assess within the possible time. Me person who's on mampeni says can create our way. Let's just say you are John Dramani mama. Yanko po de na cheyin. Nyame de na be cheyen se o me ya nwanwade emayen na ka wonu e be kwa asem patri akoka nyame asem no nyame asem no on be kwa asem patri ni ministers no ya fa woro no enti minister eneye gina SYZ ka kire o se contract and 5 months adu na koy on fa so mo for no terminate contract ni free ni sam
anasa chairman wo kasa no said ye Kumasi Expressway
yes
sabre ye de asojafo akwakwuwa wo modi djuma no anka obetimi asaje se ebe ya anka wo monfa soldiers for
engineers
konko engineers na normal monitor
and also about democracy. Oh, okay. And I got your democracy. NDC by the Fed, all your credit, so your food, and also back by Yasam. One many penny freedom, no. I get freedom of speech, enough for the all can or the campus as some 7 wedding. Freedom of speech, you know. One man hopping, freedom of worship.
Now, so I know so that Quebec me aboa.
But different, and will say. And then the amount contract and this about my contract credit so the 4 the man where my find your man now you go there to soon you tell retention Obrempong we are human and retention 6 months when you are no about you sika o just say the contract and sika no ye na binumu sabio quota no kro ndi guru carrots in any way no am make them ball I light the abo no gusu a ukọ ya pena nane. But your first crossroad, okay. Second crossroad, third crossroad. Your baby to the friend freedom rules, highway. What you say? Okay. And your urban rules.
Okay.
And the town roads were different. And the urban roads were different.
And the
highway is different. You want the thickness. And there's a one will be a ugu asphalt here. And then I saw just are contracted. Only machines a good asphalt. And then I saw just are contracted.
Okay.
That's all them say freedom goes near the man will be to my yard. And then the pump card. First they pump card. And then they do so now they are Bisiana Kuzu. And one of your confirmed me and any idea in the free order back. Send a better food we say and hygiene. But you see also so a highway. Who experience who machines. What cause for machines you cry now what call rent here. You Germany into a banner so what's and say. Young spade in and fear in the bedroom. Your man penny car. When the legacy natural and say, a quiet low yen you, already be the MPP, any other power. And to other cause the beast one day. Now people about power. Then we are next condition.
Martin Chairman.
Next canon, now day. Nation. We the bad road. So now no man penny cost on any day. Yeah. Mebwa. Wa mo contractor na baso. Boy. Takwe do kwe nini. And then a Savannah nini akane dia wo contractor 5 months in wage over 6 million Ghana cedis. O say failure. 66 million Ghana cedis. O say bibi anko so 5 months in. Na road minister say, "Well, man warning. Road minister the adjuma free contractor den siam me da se ne famo obi no fa emiti awona aka no me da se ene man me da se ne me di agro ye agency abaye kofie me da se yan kofie ne magu ye wura tonjo mani mama so amamom edu ya minister that's when minister akukuduro na betuma ye no a cho wo gina nchen
me da se Bismarck Terry Aboate former chairman of the man di chairman Kono Eastern Region and our in Kano chairman eni abre enyumre pa yanko Kasim contract big push contract who do ya the road and highways minister check and for delay then I will can the affairs
Obrempong meno de bia meka se NDC ya wo subia ya hwe ya de bia ebe cycle sa hwe ya ba bremu a yenim se never be wo honuma se MPP for NAD anima it will never work for us. By a babemwa, ye penny for any appointees, they feel more comfortable working with MPP for seeing NDC for. And Moyes Adena, this is what you get. Sure? It will shock you, say, Sebi, Yama ministers no menu, only Suhin the road deputy road minister. What stops yen say sebi anka Suhin even minister said they be why busy cry Suhin should always be on them now omumbe kisho say because say then quite no mama be a timeline so because mama say if by 6 months time will be 20% completed will be this and this and this and that. Yes. So far as there are timelines attached to it, somebody must always make sure so or check it say and timeline cost one yes to monitor the progress. So monitor or say progress no cost one, then you have basis to terminate the contract. And uncle Hague, uncle International Court or Belusu because it's part of the agreement. Okay. Say work say by this time if you have say like meet man say if you have say meet man na say mabana sampa na say unko do one ma there's the basis for me to terminate the contract and near chairman can be share MPP for contractors. Your mama is a very kind person.
Contractors no more MPP for name some of the contracts under the MPP near award.
Oh, now MPP our do contract am NDC. They know what happened. Look, share your mama tama or award contract. Me share the video say he is not looking at political affiliation. Or say in fact NDC for on your case you cry woman for kasa say NDC for binum baze and the party when I would farmer party for no say no. I am looking at who is ready and who has the equipment and who can do everybody. So far as the person is a Ghanaian, the person qualifies. Yeah. He said it. Enti papa no adwin papa ne team fan or the mamu say this time around you Ghanaian contractors big push me the mamu me the testimony na mu timu enyeda obie who say when you are given the opportunity you can do it. Then and he is even telling Sika wo anytime Sika the money is there. Finance minister has always been kind. Sika no there wo when you are done bring your certificate and I'll pay. Then na mu send delay jumai. That is what I mean. It is a deliberate thing. Omunim say John Mamaka wa shebo say he will commission all those projects before he goes. Intino omunim say papa the time no 4 years. Into whatever MPP they like paying losing bonus. There's a losing bonus now you say ECG for Kumasi just for them to be putting off light. Allegation beyond there's no smoke without fire. MPP they can do it. Now amanya kwa omomutimi kum nipa 2008 general election. You were not here. 2008. That body is a good voter regime.
Say Guabonti name ye who say ye MPP.
Oh, they can do it. The capability.
Guabonti. And ye who say ye MPP for the.
They were on record. Radio Gold. So in Nana Ewo. Omo kase the funa gugu hanum the records are there. People who can do this, what can they do? Into MPP there, omo opposition, there's nothing they can do. You give them the small chance. So far as a person obey power no, obey making sure say obey say. Now you guys, we have NDC contractors. Let's build our own.
Are you saying that this contractor they have some connection with the MPP?
They have some connection. Most of the contract as we are saying, the contractors as we are saying, they have worked under MPP and we know their background. So the connection they have with the MPP, no, and that is what is creating what we are seeing. The connection, and they are so loyal to the MPP. They can do anything just to delay the process. And the thing was live. A resident mentioned or say or catch a minister and say, Minister, it is because you are coming here, that's why the contractor came live. Okay, so the minister yes, minister no pulling it by and catch and say, what did you say? And I say or say papa we oniha contractors we omuniha oba ha say no master ti eye ni omo ye no. And the minister asked the contractor afi to papa so ntino some of them otumu say omasheda ompeso mugu president ni nimase. And if the appointees will sit down for these contractors to disgrace our president, fine, and there's some more, because like I'm saying, this project John Mahama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama must commission those projects before he leaves. Okay. And he want to leave a legacy before this legacy, it will be unprecedented because the whole Ghana Fiapran Plains overpass your bridge, you know. Yeah. All these things should the president finish all these things before he leaves office? Oh, sure say President Ben Nebetimi. In fact, Sir President yes, I am managing NDC for as presidential candidate. I'm going to win as president. So, Intina may support the article Bia Dr. Callistus Echoe recently. Yeah. Say, look, let's
focus on the governance.
Say a major governance in a year. It doesn't matter who becomes the presidential candidate. Must say who back presidential candidate. You are going to lose. And then what have you achieved? And you know, let us make sure say we push the appointees to do the right thing. Okay. Let's make sure say we push the appointees to get the right things done. Because like soldier for me say Anke Dumani nyina mo jima soldier for. Then first can that is the 6 million. Mo fa nyina ma soldier for. I swear Bama camp they can do it and nothing will happen. They can do, look at what they had. Ejuma no maye wo express ya di my private company me do nyanka order so nam kaswa fa. Uncle do no uncle baby. But look at them. Omesisi om camps in the bush and they are working. Oma account by 80 kilometers or so for them to reach Kumasi.
Sir, Assad Dana ye come was normal 17.75. But you now say 189.7 kilometers up to Kumasi. So almost and they have 20 weeks.
Exactly. So they are working, and you who the progress of work, the kind of work you see say yes, the people are really there to work. Okay. Now you can say soldier for me na chama can say say soldier for no, we can mix them up. Say soldiers, engineers, 4 or 5 should be part of the team. Say or no contract and so on engineers or no they can be part of the engineers and that's all pro bono they won't pay them. They are bringing their expertise on board and making sure say everything is done. We can do it. So the transport minister can engage the deputy defense minister and CDS. The CDS is doing very, very well. Or make it or seriously, this CDS is helping the government and we must commend him. So the transport minister should engage the CDS, the deputy minister for defense. No, we making sure say they at least they do this, and yes, sir, these people. They are going to sabotage this project.
Okay, Martin, me da se kasi mi sa.
Metia Veron.
Okay.
Veron ni Okan. Me crofo me no be asebi. Me boys be omo boa me power. Veron, yeah, Veron. I stay Veron.
Victory Garlic Mixture se Brana Babaji Victory Garlic Mixture na anyum. Eye do a wonum bia de be ye nie. Se wuntini mu asisi ma moja ntimi ndi afru sane a. Wo se wo ho a na onsagene. Wo ho abo se wonan agene na etitiri wo se ananse a chebe mpacho da bi ente sa eye wuntinimu ana esisi wonum Victory Garlic me say be bie wuntinim na moja di afrisane ye wo obi a business so na ha wadwene mpacho pebe nom ebeboa wo obi a wo ya de kakra na wabre na wo tie so na wo kuma yi bo kim me mpacho bomoden na won say timi ka Victory Garlic me say bi ebeboa wo yi pa hyene so say Anian Enterprise and the dear bed drama so pharmacy shops near shops be a on sabet me aka Victory Garlic Mixture bi nemum o call kan shikin so aka bebre wo ho nanso pendodo atu afre and an enterprise for e number si so mejo so no mama bi atu atom 0201 293 280 0201 293 280 and 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 na fe won set me aka Victory Garlic Mixture and an enterprise said ya banabi chairman we dey burning nya so nti ye treat issue way be 3 days ago and now the people of Wager etiatua go abonten na children hospital bi a wo masi ewo your friend say Wager no wo mo catch aban say aden na hospital yi wo masi awie na so yatum minim say sensemi what bi kakra then na wo kan dey
Ahmed.
Jerry Ahmed.
Jerry Ahmed.
Yeah.
Akasa rough sir. Wọ́n sẹ́ mpẹ́ni sí ẹ̀sùnmọ́ ẹ̀yẹ nsẹ́ni ní ẹ̀sùnmọ́ ẹ̀nà mọ̀ tẹ́ntẹ́n. Ndé o bẹ̀ sẹ́ ọ̀kyẹ́ sẹ́ ọmọ mpẹ́ni dì ní bọ́sùmí nsì akẹ́tùyà akọ̀tọ̀ mahama kẹ́ wànwẹ́ ní yẹrẹ ní ma ho sẹ́ mo nyẹ nfa nsa yàrá Vice President atene deɛ kɔ Chief of Staff attended the Agbo and 6.1 million Ghana citizens here released the amount for a year. Mahamake. What I say? Nanka Wager Hospital Siwa, a year World Bank project. Nanka Yura Mama say, Onye, why a project, Papa? And then Ukulegona Hospital or when is he?
President Mama.
Bank of Ghana Hospital.
President Mahama.
Na popo jua we no mo no nke ntimi ye we bank na e manyina gum ahombo adro ni health minister ekwa kobia no be on ferry be Ahmed ne ferry nti na okọ organize sa sabio tafrache ni mafun we demonstration against say aban me bia no domamo ni sabi yam fan no ono ankasa kranto ni ehwe ni nua Ibrahim Mahama hwefie na ofimu no na hwe the way a obi yare a kidin wafa we wafa ye tupre ye de ne kɔ ye we ye ni wafa hwe ni nua no kura mpo a campus ni nua president ndi Ahmed no unse our parliament no okasa na ne ya wo ye ne ho no ya na minsa ni pa ne na memu no ndi president mo hwe
member of parliament
o da bi na ne say di ne dia ma no wa nyina samre ma o jina sama kura nke bi entoma no e ye hon ya organize yi you organize you such person sebe den di na say kase man parliament
ti odi ni nkrofo anim ya bi ya hospital ye
ya hospital na bi ya hospital na wie owo bi o be raise your parliament ya demonstration MP why you organize demonstration ya so wa say mo fakoto mra shebegwam ya mfre health minister mra no man answer questions adana ya wie hospital we minister that's see why yan commission na minister also be here no parliament and we demonstration in here no obe file paper or parliament nyanza home
na said the chairman na work can say a World Bank project ampa no edu baby no World Bank for tree o monsefrim because na equipment a woman ko go hospital no na prices near inflated so what sha ebia anka s natural minua water ye si hey na womo ba be hwa ebi abanka baako 2 cedi a na womo atro say baako ye 22 cities
nti aban
na ma World Bank for kra wo free mu say enya de a ye beto aso tie sika bia wo bio yes
nti sen edamira ye hwehwe mu a ye mebia no na saa de na ye tori teku eto ni sire no aban no mefa saa de na ya ban ne mpekata asehye ne proyo the NDC abanya ya ba the second time mpekata asehye ne proyo
okay jeba
NDC enu nti na ema ono nso amedi ni nim ni oni yo na that time no a ema equipment ne course nti no ye demonstration no a aban set up
okay
nyanya hwehwem
okay
ansani yakobia no
midase
na nchia me Council State maami even crying
okay
baby bi owo bia okunkom echia papa koso na ball eboa Eastern Region for ntie no bi ka yeah na me nchia me Deputy Director Metro Mass
okay
Europa Uredu
okay
ohe na no Metro Mass on de beguye kwan so ye jojo a ne yetoto akatua mu kran haye
okay
baby bi apa wo echia
okay
Deputy Director Cocoa Marketing Board Eura Baba Jama Koko na koko botoni ade ekwa utum so na ebo ama na good ebi bi on wo bi a chia on me na kasum
kasi
we show good luck so be do organizer for 13 years for region good na me dane say to me ni bi ama
kasi bi akopa wager se ni yes
wager come say MPP for omuni ferry ni MPP enti na all the time me ka say MPP for no omun take Ghanaians serious. Bank omun buyempa nema bi woruma they won't come out and even come and say it. Mo akwaji World Bank project. Ye eduma no. Na mo abomu kro no away and you can imagine anka finance minister anka Kenu Farata na e fund this away anka ye hu mo abomu kro no ye say mo inflate mo to be inflated 11 times the actual cost the actual 11 times the actual cost. And Uncle Fon the thing was alarming. Now Uncle Fon said no. But only the unfunny sick and yes sir. No, what twin so. Aban for fraba. Wabe who be say, open say on to us no ko ban say onu nyina ne wi aska no. No. Me no sometimes you know I don't respond to Kojo Besiafo.
Hey.
No. I don't respond to Kojo Besiafo. Enti no sa ga ni dem pese me kan no asem. Ba me kan word bank project ni Bawias but Kojo Besiafo there I don't respond to
yo me da say Kassim Issa NDC communication team member I say ampenifo emienu na be kan ye ho one Bismarck Tewia Boatin one former chairman de NDC amanyoko no Eastern Region no be kan ye ho and ye dis agimedie we michia Mr. Kofi Asante Ajay Nyankopon Shana onye okese okwa MCR Mr. Raf Jampo director ewo ho afi Mr. Peter Cranton Mr. Emmanuel Kisi any Abbas woman na share MCR mo TV ne suma Lizzie makeup Francis any Kofi Asante any gina camera sinechi na wo mo twa adwumadi we edema e busia medi de nke Obrempong the grassroots president okuape Mike Ania sabe de me sorry so na news team no aba betina se na nsem aka nyina no wo matimi ade ato aso nyame yad mo china ye besen hia okumangra eba betina se me da se makra